Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's here. It's here. The Young Turk, the Dame Pesos Young Turks special. It's an hour long, so we're gonna watch this first because I've been waiting to watch this. Dame does great videos, so we're gonna get started on it. Let's see how many views does it have right now.
Thought I gotta go back.
Oh, it's going big. It's going big. Excellent. All right then, we're gonna get started right. Oh, whoops. Right now.
Back and get my own show. I went to talk to Sirius Satellite Radio, and a guy there said, make a couple of audition tapes, send it to us, and if we like it, we'll put you on the air. And I did it by myself, and it was pretty good.
There we go.
There was some hope when a new regime called the Young Turks took power in 1908, promising freedom and equality for all ethnic minorities. But they broke their promises, and in the name of a new Turkish empire, they moved viciously against the Armenians. Armenian women tried to avoid rape by burying themselves up to their necks in sand. The Turks herded people into caves and then set brush fires at the mouth of the caves, primitive gas chambers. When the Nazis began their reign of terror, Wegener wrote to Hitler imploring him to leave the Jews alone. Already planning genocide of his own, Hitler declared, "Who remembers what happened to the Armenians now?"
The Young Turks. Too strong. How was that? Was that good?
That was great,
okay.
Jake.
Yes.
I've always had what I think other people would call delusions of grandeur.
The mainstream media gives us credit for so much of the success of Bernie Sanders.
Of course I should be the top talk show host. I should be the biggest talk show host in the country. Well, the Young Turks, the way I do it, I don't think anyone else does it better. I don't think anyone's even close.
Morning radio. Goddamn Ashley Madison. Why did they leak the names? Why? Why did they leak the names? What?
My first impression of Cenk was he was a complete jackass.
Most people either love him or hate
First
him.
impressions are usually
and I didn't
right.
quite know where I fell on that spectrum in the beginning.
Cenk was just pretty annoying.
Cenk means in Arabic fight, and not the fight is really battle, smaller battle.
He was probably the most conservative person I knew. He used to laugh at the bleeding heart liberals.
I would say he identified with the Republicans and called himself a conservative, even though I don't think he really knew what he was talking about. I actually didn't disagree with some of the stuff he was saying. But what I had a problem with was the way in which he'd said it was so over the top.
Okay, that's in the video. I'm just making sure.
So outrageous, so embarrassing. Cenk likes to make pronouncements and announcements. He announced that what he likes to do is have opinions and think about things and then share them with the rest of the world. So what's the perfect job for that kind of personality? Well, it's to be a talk show host. How do you be a talk show host? Well, you can get a start on public access television. Because it's public access, they're obligated to give anybody in the community a slot on their show.
Hi, welcome to The Young Turk. I'm your host, Cenk Uygur.
And I remember walking off that set thinking, that's it. This is what I'm going to do the rest of my life.
The show was bad.
I think your attitude affects the issues.
I hope it affects the issues. I hope I get people to think like I do.
In a negative manner, not positively.
Okay, no. That's the beauty of The Young Turk. I'm getting the sense, Norma, you're going to disagree with that.
There's nothing beautiful about you, you Turk, and you should get a nose job.
When Cenk was doing his show, he was also working as a corporate lawyer for a big firm in D.C.
My job was to defend corporate officers on their liability litigation. So when a CEO screwed someone over, screwed their own company over, screwed investors over, we were there to help them.
He called one day, he says he wants to quit. He said, you must be crazy. How can you do that?
His plan was to basically live off of money from his friends and family. And I thought that was so selfish. How much more do you want from your parents? So I was not supportive at all. In fact, I thought he would kind of suck as a talk show host.
One day I read in Broadcasting and Cable that there is some new shows that they're trying at this station in Miami called Whammy. And then I found out one day that they were auditioning for entertainment reporters on their main show called The Times. I said, that's it.
I had my first interview here at the Times, and it was with my favorite female broadcaster of all time, the irrepressibly sexy Connie Chung.
He was horrible on the air. I mean, it was a train wreck.
I was devastated that night. Because I was like so hopeful I'd finally made it on air on television at the station that I liked, and then it got yanked away in a day and a half. God, it hurt.
He just had interesting opinions on everything, really interesting opinions, different than other people. And I was like, no, let's just have him right.
So I definitely owed Ben that job.
Our station has been purchased by the Spanish-speaking network Univision. Now, to honor our new employers, the Times has instituted a brand new tradition, the mid-show siesta. Ah, que bueno. Maybe the sale thing's not so bad after all.
We didn't speak Spanish, so we had to get a new job.
When Ben started explaining to Cenk why some of his so-called Republican and conservative views.
Also, I gotta say, of all the people on the Young Turks, Ben seems like he's a little bit less narcissistic than a lot of his contemporaries, but not by much. Oh, whoops. I pressed the play button on the D-Live, not on this one.
Were not quite right. Cenk actually listened to him. Friends from New Jersey was saying this to him for years, but he didn't listen to them as much as he listened to Ben.
And Ben was like, I told you, you're not a Republican. I thought, I gotta go back and get my own show. I went to talk to Sirius Satellite Radio, and the guy there said, make a couple of audition tapes, send it to us, and if we like it, we'll put you on the air. And I did it by myself, and it was pretty good. I asked Ben, hey, do you want to do a radio show?
Our original idea was that we'd talk half about politics and half about J-Lo's ass.
I met Jill Pike in 2001, and I thought she'd be perfect for the show.
He started talking to me about this radio show that he had created and he was hosting, and that he was this big talk show host. I said, oh, really? It was almost like two cans and a wire.
At some point, someone at Sirius realizes, oh, these guys have a radio show on our station. I wonder if we should pay them. I wonder if we should keep them.
They agreed to give the Young Turks a live daily show on their political talk channel.
We had fun. I enjoyed it, but I didn't really get it. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew that I was going over to talk on the radio and that this would somehow segue into something for all of us.
So after a couple of years of doing the radio...
Jeez, that must be weird. Like, I didn't even know that we were doing a show, and now we are. It's just like, I don't know how I came here. I just kind of walked in one day. It's like, oh, by the way, we're on Sirius XM. The same place Howard Stern is, but probably not as much as viewers as Howard Stern got.
Radio show for Sirius. Cenk had yet another one in his series of epiphanies, announcements, and pronouncements. The way to go is not TV, it's not radio, it's video online.
I reacted to it like I think a lot of people did. Like, you don't want to do a show on the internet. That means you didn't succeed.
Talking about one story. The article are never goddamn mentioned in the goddamn headline.
It's impossible to talk to you about it.
No, because here, I'll show you.
I was always playing the straight man to Cenk's over the top.
Pretty hard to be the co-host when one guy is at that decibel level.
Yeah, so this is interesting. It like part of Chunk's affectations on air, I think, are an act and kind of like played up and exaggerated, but he is that much of a fucking pompous blowhard in real life too.
Well, it's not funny anymore. Now we've been here 3 hours, and American Airlines sucks. They decided, for whatever reason, to screw everybody on this flight. It just frustrates me that some industries just get to screw you over and go, nah, you got to fly at some point, right? Ha ha! It is Gustavo. There's a TYT viewer. And I'm hungry and I'm tired, and so, like, you know me, I get more agitated when I'm hungry and tired. So, look, if you guys think this is bad, wait till, if that plane doesn't actually come from the hangar in 20 minutes. Is the flight coming? Come on, supervisor, is the flight coming? Supervisor, you at least got to be honest. Is there a flight? Is there a plane? You got to be honest. Is there a plane? Is there a plane? Where's the plane? Where's the plane? Is there a plane? Where is it? Where's the plane? But listen, if we just sit here and take it, they'd have us here until 6 in the morning, and then they'd fuck us even harder, okay? So, I need to, you're a supervisor, aren't you? Where's the plane?
Sorry, I'm not going to answer your question.
Cenk is a male Karen. He's a male Karen.
No, I know, because I've been here for 4 hours. Don't give me this. Where's the plane? Here, I got a question for you. When did you make the decision that we weren't gonna have a plane? When did you make that decision? Who made the decision? Who made the decision that we weren't? It's funny to you, right? It's not funny to us. Who made the decision? Who made the decision? Who made it? Well, who is it then? That's what I'm asking. Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? Is there a crew? Is there a crew? Is there a crew?
By yelling, we're not going to be able to answer your question.
Okay, let me whisper it. Is there a crew? Is there a plane or a crew?
Flight 204, your plane is already on its way from the hangar.
No, but they told us that 4 hours ago. Is it actually coming? Lie after lie. Is it actually coming? Because I literally heard it was coming from the hangar 3 hours ago. I literally heard that. Their job is to get the flight here. I mean, if
your job was to do your job, and someone came to you and said, "Sir, your job, you're shitty. I don't like your job. You're doing terrible." Would you not say, "Bro, I know how to do my job. Don't try me." You would defend yourself.
My brother, people say that I do a shitty job every day. Thousands of them do every day.
That's not a good thing.
Man, it has been a crazy night. All right, I think I'm gonna stop for now. If the plane does not come from the hangar in 15-20 minutes, I'll definitely turn it back on, and God knows what'll happen then. Jesus Christ! Is there a plane? Yes, the plane has arrived. They finally found the magical plane. Guess what just happened? They kicked me off the plane. Isn't that unbelievable?
I kind of wonder if that the people at the check-in counter for there were like, "Hey, so I just got off the phone with the supervisor. They said that we can kick this guy. We can just refuse this guy's ticket. But I've got an even better idea. Let's let him wait a little bit longer and wait until the plane gets here to tell him." I really hope that's what happened, because you kind of get what you deserve.
If you asked me to vote for a Republican, I'd say, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Now Cenk was really obsessed with being the mouthpiece for the liberal blogosphere.
Because you're a Republican prick.
He would come in every day looking for whatever crap he could say about abuses that George W. Bush was doing.
I sort of withdrew from his vitriol when he was getting so angry. Jill didn't, and they were starting to bicker more.
I wanted Jill to focus on more of the pop culture news.
I wonder what kind of stories Ben could tell us. Ben probably has a wonderful swath of stories.
And less of the hardcore political news.
You know, I thought he was making a judgment on me.
Do I think Cenk's run for office might be a fundraising scam? No. There are a lot of laws that prevent people from pilfering money from their campaign fundraising to use for personal use. Cenk may be many things. He's definitely shitty with money, but he probably knows how to not break the law, so I'm going to guess that he's most likely not going to try to pinch from the top. Maybe it's a brand exposure thing. Maybe that's what he's hoping to accomplish with it, because, you know, their viewership numbers are kind of stagnant, but I don't see... Like that's the thing. Like, people are like, "Oh, Trump is trying to, you know, skim money off the top from his campaign contributions." They watch that shit like a hawk, dude. There's no way you can really get away with it.
You're not smart enough to be on the show, Jill, so we're just going to put you to some of the more softer content.
She thought she would rather do the whole show, or I think not the show at all.
So you're telling me that August 15th, you're done. You're going to D.C.
Moving to Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
A few weeks after I got hired,
Jill's pretty cute.
Jill decided that she wanted to move to Washington, D.C. Cenk realized that he needed somebody to book guests. So he actually promoted me from a part-time employee to a full-time employee.
So we decided, hey, you know what, Anna? Why don't we try you on the other side of the camera a little bit?
All right, this is Anna Kasparian, if you've never met her before.
Hello.
She wound up becoming one of our co-hosts.
But the hardest part for me is obviously the constant feedback the constant criticism, the constant trolling. When you first start doing videos on YouTube, you're kind of obsessed with reading comments. You're like, oh my God, what are people saying? Do they like me? Do they hate me? Do they think I look good?
Oh wait, is Bibble in here? Bibble, I do have a quick question for you. Are you still able to stream? Does video still show up on your stream? Because I might interest you in using Entropy Stream while you're on your little hiatus on DLive, because you can get onto that and have a chat that you can read without like it getting in trouble for some naughty things. Oh, okay. Oh, you're off your you're off your suspension. Okay. We're gonna watch this and we'll play some World War Z, because Dame's video came out like right after I said that we'd do it. So is Bibble on right now? No, he's not on. Okay. Hiatus is over.
Do they think I'm ugly? Like, you want to hear people's opinions, and then you start realizing that the more you read, the more you want to do self-harm.
I love being a social justice warrior. I'd rather be a social justice warrior than a piece of fucking shit. Okay? How about that? And you can call me a social justice warrior. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. At this point, I don't give a shit. Okay? That's it. That's who I am. I have a hard time not disliking friends of mine who support Hillary. And I know that that's not a nice thing to say, and I really don't care. I have friends that I have sat down with and had very detailed conversations, detailed explanations for why she is not a good progressive candidate. Yeah. And they reject that evidence. And so how is it possible for me to respect them after that?
We have a special edition of Guess the Camel Toe today.
Oh, we do?
We do. Let's do a little close-up. Who's Camel Toe?
Oh, for the love of God. You're claiming, you could beat me in a sprint, and you could beat me in long distance? Are these the claims?
Long distance for sure.
This is not just for you, is it?
It's for my people.
This is a chance to strike back at the Ottoman Empire.
It is.
Essentially, and say no more genocide.
Right, he is the modern day leader of the Young Turks, correct?
He is, yeah.
And I gotta do this for my people. There's no way a man his size is gonna intimidate me in a 1 mile race.
Runners on your marks. Set. Race. You can do it. You can do it.
I can't do it. I can't.
And we have a winner by a technical knockout. Girls are weak.
Conservative pun.
So I wonder if that was like a bit, or if Anna is just so out of shape that Shank can actually run faster than her.
George Will was on this week on Sunday, and he was making some comments about women fighting on the front lines and how he's against it. In fact, he said the following: "You're a 6'4", 240-pound Marine, and you're injured, and you need a Marine next to you to carry you back to safety. And the Marine next to you is a 5'4" woman who weighs 115 pounds. It's relevant." And I love Martha Raddatz because she brought up something known as the fireman's carry, which is a relatively easy way to carry an individual. We're about to attempt the fireman's carry. Grab you, put you on my back. All right, deep squat. All right, ready? Lay down on my back, Dork. You're supposed to be dead.
I'm ready, you fucker, just go.
But the whole thing's absurd.
Wow. That's the distance you're going to have to cover in a combat situation.
You have to go through the military training, and you have to pass a test before you can get into the front line, whether you're a 115-pound dude or a 115-pound woman, right?
A year-long study by the Marine Corps indicates that units that are all male perform better than mixed units that include females. All male squads, the study found, performed better than mixed gender units across the board. The males were more accurate hitting targets, faster at climbing over obstacles, and better at avoiding injuries.
Oh no.
Why, baby, just leave him alone. Hey. This is so unnecessary. I'm doing a Facebook Live. I work in news.
Great.
Yeah, so I'm doing a live video. Why are you so rude?
Look, I had a nose I didn't like, and I got that fixed. Never talked about it before because, quite frankly, that was a personal decision that I absolutely loved. And also, I didn't want to promote the idea that if someone has a big nose, they're not beautiful. For me, I didn't like it.
How do you feel about all the stuff that Trump said?
The rise in anti-immigrant sentiment, that's pretty much, it's raised fear amongst our communities and things like that. It brings back memories and history. So, of other leaders, of other groups, people that have rose to power and have done much worse, such as the Young Turks. So, which is
very interesting. I'm sure it would be very entertaining, but we do focus on the election.
I actually do want to quickly respond to that because I think it's an interesting concern.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
No,
so
it's
he
okay.
brought up a question. And
So we worked really hard on this episode, and Mora Sosteva.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more questions from the audience, from actual students, after we come back from this. I don't know what he's saying.
It's not an actual student. It's a plant. Okay, Charlie Kirk.
And the young Turks,
Hold up. I want to go here real quick. I don't know if people might have noticed this or not. Okay, I think he notices the guy is filming this right here. You see? Wait, go back. He sees the camera, blinks, and I think he moving to calm Anna down because he realizes that she's chipping out on a broadcast that somebody's recording.
And the Young Turks, you know where the Young Turks came from? They killed 1.5 million Christians.
All right, Brian. Let's give Cenk Uygur a chance to chime in. He's
okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Our contract with Sirius comes up, and they love the show. They're going to renew it, and they're offering us $250,000, which is fantastic. Just at the very end of the contract talks, they say, "Oh, one little thing, you're not allowed to do online video." And I said, "I don't want to stop that." They said, "What are you going to do? Turn down $250,000? Of course, you're going to do what we tell you to." And I turned it down.
Now, $250,000 might sound like a lot, but you have to realize that's for like a team of probably ostensibly like maybe 10 to 20 people who are working on that show, as well as like equipment, office space, all that stuff. So that's not really a lot of money to be turning down for something like this, I would say.
Those years when we were not paid or underpaid or lowly paid, it was such a grind working at TYT.
We were going to sell clips of the show on iTunes. We were going to do merchandising, all these things that never wound up happening. Instead, what wound up happening was YouTube.
The whole idea that we would do a show and then the show would be cut up into YouTube clips. I mean, I was a part of that when that started happening on the show. But I wasn't involved in any of those conversations, and I didn't buy it. I didn't believe it. I didn't care. I'm like, what, clips?
No one said she's going to lose.
Everyone thought she was going to lose. It's so primitive the way you look at it because it didn't fit your narrative.
Wait. Not that she would lose, but that it was feeling like 2008.
Or the general election?
The general election.
I mean, the overall election.
The overall election, that she was in trouble, that she's not the presumptive nominee. The inevitable doom of Hillary Clinton. The campaign is off the rails. She had this big lead. She doesn't no longer. You make a face, but it didn't fit your narrative, so you didn't look at it.
Cenk keeps it real. Whatever the hell that means.
He's more entertaining to watch, especially if you're on
whatever the hell that means
at the moment and he's your cheerleader, then it's cool.
Cenk rides the line and goes back and forth all the way in either direction of being very humble and being very confident.
We now have 5 million subscribers. 30 different channels that we have in our multi-channel network here on YouTube. So that network combined now has 5 million subscribers.
Oh, that's an asterisk. Uh-oh.
We just crossed 5 billion views on YouTube. Actually, 5 billion views overall for the TYT network. 500 million on Facebook, 4.5 billion on YouTube. We're not even counting all the other platforms around.
And with YouTube, for instance, it has to be user-initiated for at least 30 seconds for it to count as a video view.
5 billion views
Ain't nothing to mess with.
But it also cheats when it comes to views. A view is counted after 3 seconds, even if the video is muted. Which means that because of autoplay, if you scroll through your timeline slowly enough, you count as a viewer. That means engagement is terrible. Compared to YouTube views, Facebook views plummet after a few seconds, because most views are not real. But large numbers are impressive, so Facebook keeps pretending.
No, because
Now, incidentally, this is very interesting in terms of a person that we are somewhat familiar with. Nephew, specifically, is lauded. He basically will say that he is not a product of nepotism, that he got where he was because like of his merit of like being good at whatever he's doing. He claims that he built their Facebook presence from the ground up. So it's very interesting because, again, that whole thing that Facebook is lying about the viewers because, you know, you can sell to advertisers better if you have impressive numbers. If you change the criteria, it's like, oh no, we get this many page hits a day for the videos. It's totally legitimate. You should give us lots of money for our advertising. So, you know, that's Hassan's contribution specifically.
the follower-subscriber number is a bullshit inflated number. The only thing that actually matters is engagement. How many people are watching? How long are they watching? Are they leaving comments and liking and doing all the other stuff? There are people on Twitter that have 3.2 million followers and their tweets get like 30 retweets.
For the life of me, I can't remember who said it, but I was talking to a reporter, I think, and they said, so, are you guys the largest online news show in the world? And I was like, oh shit, we are. Okay, that's awesome. That's it. We're the largest online news show in the world.
We are one of the largest online news commentary shows on YouTube.
Would it be better if I came in and said, you know, golly gee, wouldn't it be great if we were the 17th largest online news show? I mean, that would have been absurd, right?
We're going to tell everybody until everybody writes Young Turks, largest online news show in the world. And I can't, like, when I say things like that, I don't know whether to believe it or not, except apparently it's true.
I don't really believe those speeches, but he needs those speeches. He gives them all the time.
It's so funny.
Facebook has become the face of news in the United States. So 70% of American adults, and there's about 75% of Americans that have Facebook accounts, more or less. 70% of American adults go to Facebook first for their news. And guess what's the most popular news website on Facebook? Do you want to guess?
Uh-oh.
It's not the Young Turks. It's a completely right-leaning website. It's Breitbart.
Breitbart's the most popular on Facebook?
The most popular
By what
news
measure?
website, by the measure of how many people are accessing Breitbart, circulating its stories, and actually how Breitbart's information is circulating through algorithms.
We're acting like we don't have a giant audience. Let's start it. Okay, so from now on, Donald Trump is Loser Donald. Hashtag Loser Donald.
Until it would be great the moment he engages it.
He engages it.
Yeah. Right.
Be the person that he retweets.
Well, over the weekend, he tweeted a video that features our coverage on election night. Take a look.
Me, Florida.
It is panic time.
Georgia. Donald Trump now the favorite to win the presidency.
Iowa. New York Times now has it at 95% chance.
Utah.
Can still win, but in order to do so, she has to win Wisconsin. God damn it. Trump is obsessed. This is the second time he sent that video. The video has two parts. The beginning part where there's a whole
People are laughing at me because I do something stupid. Those people are obsessed with me.
host of celebrities saying that Donald Trump can't win. And then I'm also in that compilation, but I never say he can't win because I don't believe that, as you're going to see it. I just wouldn't waste my time because it's not worth bothering to do anything with Donald Trump, basically. In fact, I talked myself into it. Official, TYT, ban. Congratulations, Donald Trump. You're the second person ever in Young Turks history to be banned. Yeah, so now he's running for president. He's going to affect other people in the race. So what we're doing here is we're going to show you his preposterous entrance into the race. But in order to modify our ban, we're going to block out his face, but not his hair. We will now be unblurring Donald Trump. Oh my God. He's one of only 2 people who have ever been banned on the Young Turks, Ann Coulter and Donald Trump. You get banned for being disingenuous. We believe that Ann Coulter does everything she does just for publicity. I don't think she means a word of it. Now, people we have not banned are people like Glenn Beck. Now, we've only had 2 bans in the history of TYT. One was disastrous. We'll keep it real with you guys. That was on Glenn Beck. The 2 most likely candidates in the general election are Hillary Clinton and Rand Paul. But I went with Rand Paul! Oh my God, it's the Republican nominee in 2016! In the beginning, I had no idea Trump was going to do this well. You can see Freak 16, and you can see, what I thought back then, and I said on the record I didn't think he had a chance, yada yada. But as soon as he took the lead, I was certainly among the first to say, no, he's going to hold the lead. Now that's abundantly clear, and on the record, you go back on the tapes. As Trump is running wild with the field, I think in the end, that flame will, after a long, long burn, will finally flame out. I promise a second.
Aw, Cenk lied. What a shame.
Dramatic conclusion. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm now moving Bernie Sanders to the favorite.
Whoa!
They say, oh, well, she's obviously going to win New York because she was the senator from New York. That's not at all obvious. She was running against a Republican in New York, not against Bernie Sanders.
Right.
I'm calling it. Hillary Clinton, the winner of this presidential election.
Oh, loser Donald. It's come to this. Loser Donald going around and said, oh, there's wide-scale voter fraud. Of course it's an excuse. Of course it is. You know why? Because he knows he's going to lose. So now the spoiled little brat is going around going, yeah, but I'm going to take my ball and go home. I think you're going to be totally unfair to me. Poor loser Donald. The final loss is only 3 weeks away. Oh, it's gonna be good. Enjoy.
And I thought, oh my God, Hillary's gonna win easy.
Sounds sexual.
I've got a lot more ramifications. Oh wow, for the Trump presidency. Brace for impact. New York Times now saying the chance of a Trump presidency is 92%. Brace for impact. Okay. Look, you know what's still possible?
He's sweating.
My exact prediction. She wins Virginia, Pennsylvania, Colorado, and she pulls out New Hampshire and gets Wisconsin and Michigan, in which case that would be the exact 272 that I predicted ahead of time.
Fox is called Wisconsin for Trump.
Really?
Well, that's that.
If Fox is right, first of all, this I'm not going for, okay? I want to make this official. I was one of the first to say that Donald Trump would win the Republican primary. I thought he would win the Republican primary, and then later, as you guys saw, I thought there was a good chance that he could win the presidency. Now, as I was one of the first to say that his reign would begin, I'm now ready to be among the first to say that his reign will end. Definitely. I thought, oh my God, I think he's only going to last a year and a half. Now, I'm moving the clock even further. He might not last 6 months. Definitely.
Now Cenk had another one of his series of big announcements, pronouncements, and epiphanies, and now he said, well, the evolution from being an online video, of course, is to make a TV show. His idea was to make a grassroots effort to get all of our loyal fans to pressure MSNBC to hire Cenk.
They send in emails, they send in pictures of them holding TYT and MSNBC signs.
Eventually, Phil Griffin, who's the head of MSNBC, called Cenk for a meeting. Phil wanted to get Cenk on the air and try him out as a guest host.
So he would fill in for whoever was not there.
So basically, Cenk was like Ben Shapiro on Fox News, and nobody liked him either.
Cenk was doing great as a fill-in host, but it doesn't really count unless you have a contract, and he didn't have a contract. He was not getting paid.
Our government, my government,
Okay,
your
no.
government,
Shut up. Okay, listen, you asked me a question 28 times. I'm in the middle of answering, and blah, 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 blah.
My opinion is that guy needed a
tall glass of shut up juice. Okay. In real life, what I would do is say, all right, now shut the fuck up and I'm going to tell you what it's about. They don't do that on television, and that's why television is boring. Okay?
I hated when you did that. I hated when you said, as a fan of the show, I was disappointed. I'm being totally honest.
We're worried about what MSNBC is going to think because of the way Cenk handled that interview. That's the only thing I'm concerned about.
We're just worried because we're like pussy, right? And we're worried about MSNBC.
One thing that I noticed is he was really good at playing the I'm a calm, level-headed individual.
Yes.
And this individual over here is getting outraged and going crazy. Look at how unreasonable and illogical he is.
Right. Now, people do that trick all the time. That's a trick. Right, that's a right-wing trick, right?
So our concern was that if MSNBC brass ever came across these videos, that Cenk's tenure at MSNBC would be over in a heartbeat.
I wonder how well it's going to work out for the political campaign.
By the way, I spent all of yesterday trying to avoid Chris Matthews. Every time I saw him, I was like, why? There's a great chance he saw one of our clips on him, which were horrible. Right?
We're going to destroy Chris Matthews. No, you idiot. You're a tool. You child. I didn't want to destroy Chris Matthews. He made me do it.
Then in the middle of January, I got a call from Phil Griffin saying, hey, listen, I need you to be ready to go on the air fairly consistently. If I get a show, we're definitely moving all you guys. Is there anybody who wants to stay in LA? The upside is if I get a show, we're not going to run out of money.
We're going to need that. Some of that money. A lot of it.
Hey, be cool.
He sees TV as making it. Like, if you're in TV, that's the end-all be-all. And I think that online kind of has the stigma of not being credible. And he wants to be credible.
Look, Chris, we got to leave it here, but you got to wake up, man. In 2004, they ran a whole national campaign against hating you.
Let me tell
you what. In 2006, they ran a whole national campaign against hating you.
And we are winning.
Frank, are you going to listen to the question?
Your contempt for those who defend our country is focused. I understand that.
Ridiculous.
Not your contempt for America. We're talking about Social Security. Stick to the topic.
America?
What are you going to do about Social Security?
4,400 American lives in Iraq.
You have a shortfall.
Contempt for America.
Let's talk about Social Security. Social Security is
I already talked about it, and you already told me you're going to cut it.
No, I didn't. I said that there's a series
Chinese
of options.
menu of options. I know, and you love every one of them.
That's right. And you want to use it for a political issue rather than be an adult.
The stunning report from the Southern Poverty Law Center puts the number of active U.S. hate groups at more than 1,000 for the first time ever. Topping the list, the Ku Klux Klan with 221 related groups. They're followed by neo-Nazi groups, 170 of them nationwide. And that doesn't make any sense. So why is this Congressman King not focused on those groups?
Wait, black separate. Oh, wait, he can't read
those threats.
He's on television, instead of me going home and be like, oh yeah, I work for the Young Turks, Cenk Uyghur is, and they're like, who's that? And I'm like, he's on MSNBC. Oh.
My fans felt that, MSNBC was number one and TYT was number two, and Cenk was not giving our show enough time and effort. And it was true.
A lot of our members dropped out. It was a really bad time, in my opinion.
I have to believe that Cenk was kind of biased because he was getting paid by MSNBC for the first time in his career. And with that MSNBC, he was back to his tiny little salary.
Phil called me in and said, hey, Cenk, we're going to go in a different direction.
And they're going to move him to the weekend and give that spot to Al Sharpton.
But resist, we must. We must, and we will much about that be committed.
And Cenk Uyghur joins me now from Los Angeles. Welcome. You referred.
Incidentally, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but MSNBC has the lowest ratings of cable news networks, and their weekend is they'll have the Sunday shows, right? But their Saturday night programming is mostly people in prison, documentaries about people in prison. That's what MSNBC runs on Saturdays. I think at 4 o'clock Eastern. I'm not entirely sure. I think they play some of it on Sunday too. I'm not entirely sure, but it's wait, MSNBC beat CNN? Oh, maybe that's why they beat CNN. Maybe. I don't know.
Right there to Phil Griffin, the president of MSNBC. What did you think he meant when he asked you to tone it down?
Well, we're having the conversation. He said, I talked to people in Washington and they were concerned about your tone. And in the beginning of the conversation, I was thinking, that's kind of a weird way to put something. What does he mean? His friend Bob in Washington? Does he mean one of the reporters? What does he mean? But as the conversation unfolded,
apparently he meant other MSNBC staffers.
That's what he claims.
But you suggested when the split came that perhaps there was some White House pressure on MSNBC because you have taken on the president on various things, but you don't have any evidence of that, do you?
But I didn't say that. I said people in Washington had a concern with my tone, which is what Phil Griffin told me. I didn't say that he said that it was the White House. Now, who's the people in Washington? I think that's a really great question. Probably needs some more investigation. A friend of mine just suggested that I watch a 60 Minutes piece from a couple of months ago on Al Sharpton, and I found that to be very curious because Leslie Stahl said there, and here I have the quote for you, Sharpton says he's decided not to criticize the president about anything. So the guy who was criticizing the president is out, even though he had really good ratings, and the guy who has decided not to criticize the president about anything is in. That's interesting.
Let me read you the MSNBC statement. I know you've seen this. Cenk's claims are completely baseless. In fact, we were working on a new contract to develop him into an even bigger television talent. We did have numerous conversations with Cenk about his style, not substance. It's unfortunate that he's decided to depart in such a negative fashion. After you were asked to tone it down, you in fact kicked it up and went back to your more expressive style. So you were kind of giving MSNBC a finger in the eye.
Look, when they tell me, hey, you got to be an insider and watch your tone, I think I'm not going to do that. And if you want to hire me, great. If you don't want to hire me, okay, well, this is what happens.
Oh, boy.
I was going to sit in your lap. Oh.
I love this. I love this clip so much. I love it. Look at his face. He knows what's coming.
How's it going, man?
Hey, Alex Jones, how you doing?
Good to see you, man. You're looking sexy.
All right.
Hey, how's the revolution going? You guys starting the revolution?
We are indeed, Alex. The revolution is afoot.
You like all our Hillary for President shirts everywhere?
No, I kind of despise it.
What shirts are they?
I haven't seen that yet.
You haven't seen? Oh my God! You didn't see me? I don't exist. You didn't see me. I know.
All right, guys.
It's Alex Jones! Oh my God! For you right here. It's rape. No crime says rape. I'm not hiding. That's the big no-no.
You want to take my show over? I'll take your show.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, you know what? Who does this kind of shirt? First of all, sick guy. Second of all,
Bill Clinton's not a rapist, boss.
No, you know who's accused in court papers. You know who's accused in court papers of being a rapist? Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump, Roger Stone. He's it's in court papers. Oh yeah, you're a sick dude, Roger Stone.
You assault me all the time. You never give me a chance to respond.
You have a job. You're a sick man, Roger Stone.
You're a liar.
Roger, you're the world's biggest liar. Didn't you admit that you lied about Elliot Spitzer? Didn't you already admit that he's a fraud?
No, Elliot Spitzer, he's a great guy.
First of all, Alex, this ain't your fucking show.
Take a
It's certainly ain't your fucking show. Are you afraid to debate him? No.
I just want to note 1 second. Let me. It's not your show. It's not your show, Alex. Wait, where is it? Where is it?
Elliot Spitzer, he's a great guy.
First of all, Alex, this ain't your fucking show.
Take a
It's certainly ain't your fucking show.
As he clutches that InfoWars microphone. This ain't your show, Alex.
Afraid to debate him? No. Bring it back up. Hey, bring it back up.
Oh shit.
All right, Roger. Yeah, run away. Roger, don't go. He wants to debate you right now. I'm not going to debate this guy. You're a hatchet man. I don't know what anyone in the media takes you seriously. All you do is lie. You're known as the biggest liar in media. You're the biggest liar in media.
You're a lie, loser. There's nobody watching this show, dude.
Guys, can you get out of my set, please?
Don't get too mad. All right, well, first of all, he's actually mad. He's actually really upset.
I like how non-malicious Alex Jones is in this clip. He's like, you know, come on, buddy. We're having a fun time. Come on. It's okay, buddy. Loosen up a little bit. You're gonna be okay. Don't blow out an artery, please.
Sorry, can you
Oh, there's Anna.
We gotta continue. Hey man, we'll tell you what to do. We know you guys do. The Saudi Arabians are funny enough, you old jihad. Hey, Paul, let me explain something, all right? Hold on. We're against Saudi Arabia, you dumbass!
Look at Ben's not even looking at him. He's rolling his eyes the entire time. It's like, oh my goodness, I have to tard wrangle this guy. Come on.
We talk about that all the time! Oh, really? We talk about that all the time! What do you think, the lizard people are in charge? No. Is that what you think? Now you're pissed. Your ass. Is that what you think? You're the anti-liberal and you're pissed. Bullshit! We're being nice here. You know what I care about? I care about the American people. Good. You're the one putting it out. Anybody hurt? I'm being nice. I'm not right.
Oh, good shit. I didn't know Jimmy did that. Holy crap. Wait, 1 second. 1 second. Wow, he did spit on him. Wow, that's some petty shit right there, dude.
What the fuck? What a fucking cowardly little bitch. Yeah, get the fuck out. I'm right here. Did you spit in his face? Right here. Did you spit in his face? Right here. Did you spit in his face? So I'm asking you, did you spit in his face? Was I see? Okay, fine.
Oh, tough guy Jimmy Dore.
But cops are getting more and more violent. They're killing more and more people, unarmed people, mentally ill people, blind people, deaf people. They like to shoot. They like killing people. They like being brutal. That's why they're cops. I know that might shock people when I say that. Well, what else kind of person would become a cop if you don't enjoy being brutal?
We have met the terrorist. It is us.
We are the terrorists. We're terrorizing ourselves. Okay, you want to be scared of something? Be scared of something rational. The mass shooters. They're everywhere.
Oh, 1 second. Let me move TTS Chan a little bit close, a little bit over here, because she's not really up. There we go. They thought the San Bernardino terrorists were white. By the way, this is the TTS Chan artwork that somebody made for me. Their Twitter or their Discord username is Time Jumps on Moving Bars. I don't know if they have like any name that they want to go by specifically, but I wanted to thank you for this amazing little graphic. I really like it.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. It happens every week. Now it happens several times a week. Fuck the NRA. How dare you, man? They're killing our kids. They're killing our citizens. What are you doing? You know who's next? You're next. Your community is next. Wherever you live is next. It's not the Muslims. It's not the Muslims. It's not the Muslims. It's not the terrorists. It's not even the Christian terrorists that do the Planned Parenthood. It's the mass shootings. It's the mass shootings. Take the guns away. You want to? Oh, no. Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia. What part of this is a well-regulated militia? This is not a fucking well-regulated militia. Not a well-regulated militia. NRA's got to make money. The weapons manufacturers got to make money. Who cares? Give them to the crazy. Give them to the terrorists. Give them to whoever you want. NRA signs the checks. Go ahead, politicians. Keep working for them. Keep working for them. We're gonna rip your fucking house down, man. This is what's happening in Washington. That's not a democracy. We gotta go after them. Wolfpack, up and at them, man. I'm serious. Get our democracy back. Wolfpack, go get them. Let's go. Stop. They're gonna keep on shooting us until we get our democracy back. God damn it, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so fucking mad.
A lot of people are wondering who did the shootings in San Bernardino. Now, it's a very, very fair question because as we were doing the show live yesterday, we didn't know yet, and we had no names, we had no motive. Today, we're a little bit more sure. Not a little bit, a lot more sure. We have the two suspects, and they're a couple, Saeed Rizwan Farouk and Tashfeen Malik. So they're Muslim. It looks like it was an attack from radical Muslim, okay? So we can conclude that and move on. 14 dead and 21 injured.
Ooh.
When the Occupy movement came around, we decided that we were going to launch Wolfpack.
The goal of Wolfpack is to vote for a constitutional amendment that says that corporations are not people, that they cannot buy our politicians.
Super PACs are political action committees, right? And when you think of PAC, I think of Wolfpack, right? I wanted people to know how aggressive we were going to be.
Someone spray painted graffiti on the wall outside the governor's residence over the weekend. Let's take a look at the message. It says Wolfpack, and there's an anarchy symbol in the place of the letter A in PAC. It also says freedom is greater than the government.
Like most political action groups, Wolfpack wants to gain support, but they call it an army. And with that army, they want to force a new constitutional amendment that says corporations are not people. PAC does have similar beliefs to the Occupy Harrisburg protests. We went down there and we talked to them. They're still at the state capitol. They've never heard of this group.
God, I hope Wolfpack takes off and they pass that amendment. I really do.
You think you will?
I hope so. I think. No.
We've got a unique discussion for you guys tonight. Senator Chris Pearson, Progressive Democrat of Vermont, joins us. Wolfpack is a group that I founded, and what it really does is it calls for a convention to call for an amendment to the United States Constitution to get money out of politics. If I'm not mistaken, Senator Pearson, at the time you voted for that initially, right?
Yeah.
Now you've gone in the opposite direction. There's a movement to rescind some convention calls. Some are also calling to rescind all calls for a convention, and that is what is happening today in Vermont. And you led the effort to rescind the one on getting money out of politics. Why did you decide to go in that direction?
There's no such thing as a constitutional convention that gets called for one or a limited purpose. Then there's this idea that Vermont's call for a constitutional convention for a totally different reason than a balanced budget could be combined with the 28 or 29 calls that are on the books right now for a balanced budget and used to add up to the 34. What is known about that is that Congress has the power to make that decision. What happens when they pull together a constitutional convention that repeals women's right to choice, repeals marriage equality, gives us unfettered access to guns, weakens voting rights? Do you really think these are the people that are gonna let us have a meaningful campaign finance reform? There's 34 states right now, wall-to-wall controlled by Republicans, and only 13 states on the Democratic side. The rest are somewhat mixed. You know, this seems risky to me, and I appreciate your confidence. I just don't share it, and I think it's prudent to be a little cautious.
Yeah.
And I know that Vermonters' values are so starkly opposed to what's happening at our nation's capital that I think it's pretty. I'm comfortable saying Vermont is not willing to make this risky move.
Almost President Al Gore has founded web and cable channel Current TV.
Current called Cenk, and they went through the negotiations, and that proceeded in a way that the MSNBC didn't. The MSNBC was obviously giving him a runaround. Current was obviously serious about it.
When Cenk first told
Al Gore would know about the internet. He created it after all.
me about this current opportunity, my first reaction was, no way, don't do it. We just got through this MSNBC debacle, don't do it.
Welcome. Holy shit. I forget what the Asian guy's name is. Like, I think it's Steve. He just talked shit right directly at Jake's face. Like, no, you fucking moron, don't do that. And then Shank does it anyway, because he's a fucking moron.
The Current TV, Jack. Well, I've been waiting to call you my president for a long time.
A former vice president of the United States is sparking some serious controversy today after deciding to sell his fledgling, well, failing, I guess, cable news network to a Mideastern organization that has expressed some very anti-American sentiments in recent years. Al Gore officially sold his operation Current TV to Al Jazeera. Well. So, Current TV, which
Wait,
nobody's
apparently
ever heard
it's
of.
Steve-O.
Most
I
of our
thought
viewers have never
Steve-O
heard
was
of
a
it.
different guy.
It's in 40 million households. Only 42,000 people were watching it on a given night. That's not good. Just FYI, from being in the cable world, I can tell you, Current TV is very far to the left. Very far to the left. I mean, it's to
the left of left.
Yeah, it's to the left of anything you've ever heard of. Okay, so, but it failed. I mean, it failed. Now it's failed. You know, liberal talk radio has failed. There doesn't seem to be a big market for this kind of messaging.
When you said you were going to Current TV, I think a lot of people were skeptical because I still don't know where Current TV is. I don't know what they do at Current TV, and we all thought this is going to be fantastic, or it's just going to be nothing, and it turned out to be nothing. Yeah.
The lights. Keith Olbermann has tried to make a couple of moves onto cable news, into like some sort of these more left-leaning news. He did like 8 months of like bitching about Trump when he had like a contract with GQ, the fashion magazine that is like super political for some fucking reason. I think he's back to casting sports now.
Went out a couple of times during the show.
And why would they go out?
I don't think we paid the electric bill.
Again, they didn't pay the electric bill.
Now, you know, you hear that. That's a joke that everybody says. Oh,
Right.
they forgot to pay the electricity bill.
Yeah.
I don't think we paid the...
It actually happened in this case.
So there's more drama in the media world. We found out, was that last Friday that we found out that Keith Olbermann, that his contract was terminated?
Actually, I think it was Monday.
Maybe it was Monday. But now we're finding out a little more. Some of the documents are coming out from the lawsuit, and well, basically, he didn't really think all that kindly or all that highly, apparently, about, Cenk Uygur. Hyatt and Borman asked Olbermann about the possibility of hiring Cenk. Olbermann said he didn't believe it would be a good choice. And he said that Uygur had difficulty separating facts from things he wanted to be true.
So today was the last show.
Cenk has autism.
For the Young Turks on Current TV. But I'm happy that we're now moving on.
This sad and depressing cave is the former studios of the Young Turks on Current.
After the sale of Current TV, we needed to get out of there. We needed to find a facility.
Look, right now, we are studioless. As you can see, we're about to build something. And if you can build it together with us, we would love that. The amount we're trying to raise here is $250,000. That is obviously very significant, but that's because the costs of doing this show are very significant. So the tough part of this campaign is asking people for money. That's always hard. We get it from you so that we are reliant on you.
Oh boy, is this gonna be an e-begging montage? Please tell me it is.
So that we are connected to you and we know who got us here. We need you. We've needed you throughout our whole 12 years and you've delivered for us. We need you for this. And I want to be so proud that we built this thing together. And I want you to look at every video and every show we do and think, I made that happen. So we have a new investment in the Young Turks. It's by Buddy Roemer's group. He is, of course, the former Republican governor of Louisiana. Oh my God, wait a minute. Okay, dramatic. Fun for everybody. We've got a new partnership. It's with AJ Plus. That's the digital-only channel for Al Jazeera. And they're doing a bunch of great content. Look, the overall thing is voice of the voiceless.
Yes.
That's pretty good. We like that. We like that.
We do like that.
Thing.
It's recently been announced that the Young Turks are coming back to cable television, this time on the Fusion channel. So one, Fusion Network, or the Fusion channel, is owned by Univision. When you get to the other end, you come to this guy named Haim Saban. And he is a
Haim Saban, first off, and Haim Saban is apparently one of the most richest people in America, and he got his start because of Power Rangers, which is kind of interesting.
A known Clinton supporter. He's donated to Bill Clinton before. He's donated to the Clinton Foundation. He's donated to Hillary Clinton in.
No, Saban is a Jewish name.
This campaign as well, over $6 million. Also, the fact that it's going to be at college campuses.
David Stay knows Haim Saban. Now, I know that Saban did some music work for Photon, but I don't know if he actually ever met David. Did David say that he met Haim Saban? I don't know.
Throughout the nation, well, we all know where Hillary Clinton is struggling in terms of voters.
So it's kind of convenient that they're gonna be held there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to say this again. Both these candidates are deeply, deeply unpopular.
Yeah.
If the election is about either one of them, that person will lose. If the election is about Hillary Clinton, she will lose. If the election is about Donald Trump, he will lose. You've got to make the election about Donald Trump. Pivot from Hillary. You should never talk about Hillary Clinton again if you're a Democrat. You should only talk about Donald Trump.
Seems to me that you've bashed Hillary. Now you're trying to back off a little bit. Are you saying that Trump, an unknown quantity, is more dangerous than a known crook?
So, first of all, Dinesh, you keep calling her a crook, but you just got out of jail.
The question I want Cheng to answer, and let's watch him duck this one. Can any progressive in America, in good conscience, vote for the queen of corruption, Hillary Clinton?
Okay. So, first of all, here we go with loaded questions. So, will you vote for the queen of corruption? I can't tell if that question is loaded. When did you stop beating your wife? That's one of those questions. Although, if you go into your divorce records, all right.
Some of you might have already heard this, and others are going to be hearing it for the first time. We have wonderful news for the company. We actually did get an investment that was announced yesterday. It's $20 million, which
agree as fuck, Dinesh.
To us is a lot of money.
That's right. The Young Turks got $20 million in venture capital funding. It has been widely reported by the media that 4 companies gave them the $20 million. One of them was Windco, a company founded by this guy, Jeffrey Katzenberg. Oh, look at that. It's a Hillary Clinton donor. What a coincidence, right? Another one of those companies is called Greycroft. That company was founded by this guy, Alan Patrikoff. And look at that. Another Hillary Clinton donor. Another coincidence, right?
And then when Hillary ran, I got involved with Hillary's campaign. You know, it's always fun to back a winner.
So you think she's gonna win?
I'm certain.
Another one of these companies is called 3L Capital.
3L Capital was founded by Dave Larrier and Sean Colo. Dave Larrier is also currently the chairman of OMAS, who helped raise money for the Clinton Foundation.
Uh-oh. What a disgusting series of coincidences.
We're doing an all-day fundraiser, and we were trying to get to $500,000 so that we could hire our first investigative reporter to go next to Jordan Chariton. We were trying to get to $500,000. Can you refresh it for me one more time?
Yes, let's do it. You did it. You did it.
The first investigative reporter that we're going to hire is
Sean King.
Mickey Combs.
Where's Sean King's announcement?
I read your article today, and I was shocked by the language you used. You were saying that it's time for the right
call the police
to
right now.
fight. Yeah. No, but you read his column.
Evidence. All this is screaming and feelings.
I see what what Dana's doing here. She's taking an anecdote. You know, the reality here is we're
it's data. It's not real data.
It's an anecdote from the data. The reality here
No, it's actually Cook County statistics. I'm not
Okay,
going to
so
let you
pick
brush this
Chicago.
off with your lack of education on the topic.
These things are not for the people who are doing it to determine. It is for those who feel hurt. If you feel hurt, you have the right.
I think people need to pay attention to defensive gun use because it vastly outweighs criminal usage. But that's
You don't
not
have
what
any
gun
numbers.
controlists want to focus on. Yeah, we do. The CDC report commissioned by Barack Obama in 2013.
Okay.
Not only that, but FBI uniform crime reports in my book, Hands Off My Gun. Thanks,
Which
Megan.
says
I'll tell you what,
that it's
listen,
not.
if I'm in trouble, I hope Dana Loesch is next to me. That's all I can think.
We're way too strong. But since
Sean
I'm so
King.
excited for this first one, we've got a bonus for you guys. We hired one other person. We are super proud to announce that today we are also hiring Sean King. Damn.
Sean King.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. Here's the breaking news tonight. Sean King, he is a leading voice for the Black Lives Matter movement, facing some very tough questions today and tonight about his own race. A family member tells CNN that both King's parents are white.
King claims he was terrorized at school for being mixed race.
but a 1995 police report identifies him as white. Police also dispute King's claim that he was brutally beaten by rednecks in a racially motivated attack. Birth certificate obtained by Breitbart from the Kentucky Office of Vital Statistics also names a white man as King's father. Blogger Vicky Page uncovered this photo of King as a child.
He tweeted once that he was the father to 4 daughters, and 6 months later that changed to 3 daughters. He sometimes says he's had 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5 spinal surgeries. Everything about this man's life seems to be slightly confusing or questionable or have some sort of fog around it. And I think his supporters, who have donated, by the way, something like $500,000 by his own estimation to his fundraising efforts, his own supporters want to know who this man is.
We're way too strong. Now, as you all know, we did a journalism drive right after Donald Trump was elected. We said, you guys, we got to build the best investigative reporting team in the country. We had this audacious goal of raising $2 million, and you guys did it. I told you we're going to 13. I told you we're going to hire our next reporter if we got to 2 million, and I am ready to announce who that is. So, you always need a bugle call. Okay. It's Andrew Jones. I can't wait to see what Andrew is going to do, and all of our reporters, thanks to you guys.
I came forward about the racial discrimination that I unfortunately dealt with at the Young Turks. My time at the Young Turks was both humiliating and unfortunate. When I went to Jing for help, he responded by telling me his old boss would tell me to shut the up and I should just deal with it. He also told me complaining about my discrimination complaints was something amounting to a fireable offense. I filed a complaint with the New York State Division of Human Rights. Their head of HR, Dave Kohler, wrote about black people in old blog posts, quote, poor black people sweating in the sun. Jink Uger also said this about Native Americans in those old blog posts, quote, those Redskins show up everywhere, there's a buck to be made. And both Jink and David Kohler joined themselves in shooting bottle rockets at the Martin Luther King Memorial.
And according to an ex-employee, this $2 million drive was a scam. They ended up hiring popular people to raise their profile, only to fire them soon after. Not even TYT management knows what they actually did with the money.
We're way too strong. We want to hire many new investigative reporters. We want to unleash them. We want to hold Trump accountable. Now, we already have an investigative reporter. He's already broken many stories. We are holding the establishment accountable. The guy who's done that for us first, powered by our members, is Jordan Chern. I'm going to give you guys a statement.
Jeez, Chink is a freaking mush mouth. Holy shit. How did he even get on cable? I could barely understand what he was trying to say there.
About Jordan Chariton. I'm here to tell you now that Jordan Chariton has been fired from the Young Turks.
I guess the question is, did Jordan Chariton sexually assault former employees of Truth Against the Machine?
What we did in our internal investigation was we assumed what would happen even in the best case scenario for Jordan. Here's what we found. So he ran a side business and unfortunately used our company to effectuate that business. Again, we have nothing to do with Truth Against the Machine.
Jordan blackmailed and doxed me because I was going to expose the way TYT was spending money.
I was a former reporter at Truth Against the Machine. Having heard how Jordan speaks about women, I do believe these accusations are true.
Being Jordan's friend and his former employee, that personality-wise, 98% of what she said was true. Anytime somebody calls Jordan out on his misogyny, or anytime they won't have sex with him, you get fired.
Other people that left Tatum, he would threaten them with lawsuits.
On Saturday, I did a live stream delaying this interview with Carly Hammond. The reason why I did that because I received an email that had overtones and the I would say veiled threats and hints at a potential lawsuit if I were to have this conversation.
Z. Cohen was formerly employed at the Young Turks. She co-founded Truth Against the Machine with Jordan. She started texting me. She's like, hey, can you send me your articles? Send me your website. And she's like, I really like your writing. Let me tell you about Truth Against the Machine. Chelsea and Jordan actually had sex in the shower when I was doing research in the room. And they also had told me beforehand, Carly, this is the last night that we're going to be in town. And when it's the last night, everybody gets drunk.
I thought Jordan said that only a couple beers.
If you want to substantiate the claims that there were just a couple of beers, well, how about you show me the TYT credit card bill from that night? He and Ty talked about maxing out the credit card a couple times, and they had to like call Jenkin and get it fixed. I was like pissed drunk, and that was like their goal. So Chelsea is on top of me at this point, and she is kissing me, and I'm like, when it comes back into my head, it's like, no, just no, like, no, I don't want this to be happening right now. At that time, Chelsea starts like yelling at Jordan to wake up. She said, "You're missing it. You're missing this." And she literally like starts hitting him. I hear her hitting him. I don't see anything because I literally have my eyes covered with my hands. So I could just feel him touching me, starting to touch me. He put his fingers inside me and he performed oral sex on me.
Okay.
He tried to kiss me everywhere.
Okay.
He tried to pull my hands apart from my face. And Chelsea and Ty started just blatantly like having sex in the same bed. And I sort of took my foot and pushed his face away. And I turn over on my side and I curl up into a ball and I'm crying.
So without going into what happened or did not happen in those rooms, for a manager to bring in women into his room and according to his own admissions, not only internally, but in posts that he then put publicly, have sexual relations with them is not acceptable. I believe in second chances. And so I hope and believe that he can learn from these, what I consider to be mistakes. And I don't want people writing him off forever.
To defend himself, Jordan wrote this blog on Medium, where he did confirm the orgy did happen, but said it was okay, because they only had a few beers.
We only had like 2 beers. That's all we had, like 2 beers. This big old orgy's about to happen in the pool, because they only had 2 beers. My sexcapade orgy that only resulted from 2 beers. Everybody ended up naked because we only had 2 beers. Get the fuck out of here! When he said that, we only had 2 beers. Y'all all should have left. He guilty. He is guilty.
I mean, everyone knows how much of a lightweight I am. I don't know, 2 beers might, I don't know. I don't know if me, man. I don't know.
It's sin. I would. That's the first. I'm like.
I gotta keep away from the femoids if I ever drink 2 beers, because that might not end out pretty well for me.
Bro, you gonna sit here and tell me with a straight ass face that you only had 2 beers, Jordan? Come on, bro. I know for a fact that he's had other victims. I know for a fact that he told somebody that he can't be with them because she was Muslim. I've had people tell like she couldn't, like that's why they couldn't be together. I could never have kids with a Muslim. In my opinion, Palestine isn't a country. There's no such thing as Palestinian people. He said this.
We're way too strong.
Sam went in there with good intentions to clean up the mess after Cenk had said some pretty terrible things about him, and it was just such an epic 3-hour.
I like the banana
bludgeoning of stupidity, and watching someone who intellectually couldn't tie Sam's shoes trying to pretend that he was smart, and he sort of admitted he had never even read any of Sam's books, and he didn't accept what probability theory was at one point, and just endless shit and garbage.
Oh, real quick, actually, Mafia Cow in the YouTube chat, Flam has his 2 beers and gets molested by Aiden. I do have a little bit of an announcement tonight. Tomorrow on Saturday, I will be joined on the Pseudo Intellectual Saturday stream, or the Piss stream as we've come to lovingly refer to it, with the one, the only social science thought, Aiden Paladin. We're going to be going over a pretty long video, and I thought that she might be good for giving a little insight onto some of the things discussed in the video. We're going to be going over, I guess, the new ContraPoints video, which is like an hour and 45 minutes long. So I'm ready to like blow my brains out afterwards. But yes, we're sorting out the details of the time, but Saturday Aiden will be joining us, and we're going to we're going to have fun. So definitely catch it on there. It's on DLive, YouTube, and Twitch.
And I was like, all right, I don't want to work here anymore. It really was that simple.
All right, welcome to TYT Interviews. We're going to have what I hope is one of the most interesting interviews we've ever done. It's with Sam Harris.
I'll give you an analogy. So the website Salon has maybe half a dozen or a dozen articles on me that are just pure slander. Any naive reader of that website, they visit this website, it's one of the most trafficked websites on earth. They think, well, this is all journalistically sourced. There's an editorial policy that has made all of this kosher. But the truth is, much of what you read on Salon is just maniacs in their bedrooms typing. I mean, this is not the New York Times. So factual inaccuracies and tonal things that are just crazy for journalists to be doing. And the editor-in-chief of Salon says, well, I'm so sorry you feel that way, but you know, at Salon, we're open to all voices. This is all about conversation. This is a salon, after all. So perhaps you would like to write an article for us, defending yourself, showing how you're not a racist and a bigot and a Islamophobe and a Zionist and everything else we've called you. So first you steal part of my reputation by just putting all of the stuff out there. Now you want to steal some of my time by getting me to work for you for free, right? And then you want me to drive all my traffic to your site. Does this sound familiar? Because this is the situation I feel like I'm in with you. What has happened on your show in previous weeks, you had this guy Whirlman, who's now, a well-established fraud and liar, and he's on your show unrebutted for whatever, an hour.
Sam, you're here to rebut him.
My issue was that he continually, not only in that interview, but for weeks after and weeks before, continually misconstrued intentionally what Sam said and repeatedly did it. And no matter how much evidence he was shown otherwise, including by me, he repeatedly doubled down. And that's not journalism, and it's not good, and it's not honest, and it's not anything that I want anything to do with.
I feel that Cenk now systematically acts in bad faith on this topic. He has made no effort to accurately represent my views. Again, it's child's play to pick a single sentence from something that I've said or written and to hew to a misinterpretation of that sentence and attack me. Once you're convinced that somebody is a total asshole, where you've lost any sense that you should give them the benefit of the doubt, and then you see one more transgression from them, another thing that confirms whatever attitude in them you hate, whether they're homophobic or they're racist or they don't believe in climate change or whatever it is, well, then you're not inclined to second guess it. You're not inclined to try to read between the lines. And in fact, if someone shows you that transgression isn't what it seemed, well, then you can be slow to admit that.
Cenk keeps it real, whatever the hell that means.
Welcome to the conversation. Joining me now is candidate for California's 25th District Congressional seat, Cenk Uygur.
The Gurren Lagann music always gets me.
I will be running for Congress in California's 25th District. If I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, where you are pleasuring the animal. Okay, now why? Why did that happen? I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, where you are pleasuring the animal.
Cenk Uygur. He's not just left, he's crazy left. How crazy? It's more than supporting bestiality. Uygur is so crazy, AOC fired Uygur from her super PAC. Legal bestiality, that's nuts. That's Cenk Uygur. Too crazy, too radical, even for California. Drain the DC Swamp PAC is responsible for the contents of this message.
It's because once you go horse, you can't go back.
Right. Dennis, let me ask you. This is a question I ask all the girls that are recently in school. Have you had a lesbian experience?
This is awkward. The Armenians had returned to Turkey entirely fat and unmassacred. And I remember writing that in an editorial or something like that.
Bernie Sanders is now retracting his endorsement of California congressional candidate Cenk Uygur just hours after offering it to him.
The Young Turks and Cenk Uygur inspired terrorism. Multiple shooters confirmed. Mass murderer Elliot Rogers was a fan of the Young Turks.
The other big stick, the name of your show, The Young Turks. There is a suggestion that until very recently,
you didn't believe in the Armenian genocide, and that the name of the show suggests where you are on it.
Is it true that I was wrong about that again earlier in my life? Yes. Because I grew up Turkish and I only heard one side of the story.
Why didn't you change the name of the show?
So the name of the show has absolutely nothing to do with it. My two co-founders are Jewish.
In this country, what have white right-wingers done forever? Go take other people's property, right? So if you're a Native American, well, and you're in our way, we're going to murder you and we're going to take your stuff, okay? We're going to take your land, and we're going to call that manifest destiny, okay? Christopher Columbus came in, raped all of the natives, and then murdered them.
But with Orthodox Muslims and Jews, and they do the whole get up, and then they have their kids do the whole get up, I want to help those kids. I want to tell the kids, run for your life. But I feel bad that they are teaching them this stuff that's just Looney Tunes.
I remember I got into a conversation with Michael Sparkonish a long, long time ago. And it was on the Huffington Post. And then
big gaping
he went
pussy.
Crying home to mommy. He called Ariana Huffington and he's like, Jake threatened me. I'm so scared. You know why we had gotten into the conflict? Because he was talking about the pussification of America. Wait. Who's the pussy now? Okay?
And I look at the mirror and I think, God damn it. I am one fat mother F. You know what? That's it. I'm fat. That's it. I'm fat. Okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and live with that.
That is a potentially disastrous epiphany.
Yeah.
No.
That's like a Cartman decision.
No.
As I get to my last bit of diet advice, let's note the irony of a guy who's not even really 5'9", and according to his doctor, 260 pounds and morbidly obese.
You're morbidly obese?
Last time I was at the doctor, he's called me morbidly obese. Now look, in my case, as you all know, I have a great ass. I have a very disparate body. I have a very strange body. From the waist down, looks like the fittest man alive. Everything's gold, the thighs are gold, the calves are gold, the ass is gold, and obviously, I don't need to say anything else about what else is gold. But once you get above the waist, then we got issues.
Between September 11th and today, do you know how many stories they've run on Jesus? About 88, okay?
Billy Graham on the
Okay, Billy Graham, Jesus, Paro, whatever. Religion. We love you, evangelicals. You know when Jesus died? 2,000 years ago.
Andrew Breitbart, the conservative clown who thinks he's a journalist, what a joke. He is reporting that Congressman Anthony Weiner sent out a picture from his Twitter account to a 21-year-old college student in Seattle, Washington, and that it had an indecent picture. You're not going to be surprised to find out, of course, that it's totally and utterly untrue.
One-time Congressman Anthony Weiner will soon have a new title, registered sex offender. The disgraced politician pleading guilty in federal court to transmitting obscene material to a minor, admitting to sending racy texts to a 15-year-old last year, including one photo with his own child right next to him.
Did the Russians hack the vote? There is actually a literal answer to this question. The answer is yes. The right-wing guys go after left-wing guys by saying social justice warriors. Warriors for justice. I know you don't mean it as a positive, but I'm not sure you know what you're doing.
Jen keeps it real.
Whatever the hell that means.
Whatever the hell that means.
Oh my God! Can I just say that like big shoulders on a man is there's something about it. Like just work out your shoulders.
No, that's the thing. It's
you wrap your legs.
I have
ladies' night around the shoulders.
Let's just keep it 100. Okay, there's nothing like seeing your legs wrapped around a man's big ass shoulders.
Wow.
Legs.
We'll all have to try that sometime. I don't have that. I don't have those.
That was something. Holy shit. Ugh, Anna horny is a scary thought. Oh boy. I guess I might as well shield the Discord a little bit real quick. Make sure people know where I am. That was a great video. Holy shit. Dame, why is Dame not on Patreon? I want to throw tacos at his face. In the form of money. I'm gonna give him money for tacos. Oh, half in the bag. We're not watching half in the bag. That's not even half in the bag. That's best of worst. Best of the worst. I don't see half in the bag anywhere. Make sure your links work too, Flam. Are they not working? Yes, go like the video. Go like the video. We need to get him on like new project 2 or something. I don't know. We need to get him something. Somebody sent me this. Let me open the original. I like this. I like this image. Oh boy. All right, so I just wanted to let you guys know again. I am going to announce this one last time before we go into like some I guess laughing at Cenk Uyghur's career. I will be streaming on Saturday with the one, the only Aiden Paladin. I'm not entirely sure the time frame in which we're actually going to do it, but that is the plan. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be going over the new ContraPoints video. It's like an hour and 45 minutes long, going over, I guess, the recent cancellation and like the purity spiraling and all that shit. So I thought it would be interesting. I asked Aiden if she wants to come on. She said yes, so we will. Oh, she's also going to be kept away from the liquor, so we don't have to worry about her drunkenly berating me for not like going into like sexual conquest mode with her. So don't worry about that, chat. Don't worry about that. Oh, my links are invalid. Okay, I can fix that. Sometimes it does that. I'm sorry. I can fix that. I can fix that real quick. Let me just pop up Stream Deck real quick, and I will fix that. I don't know why, but thank you to whoever DM'd me about that, because I'm a dumb boomer. I am a dumbass boomer. Let's see. There we go. Put this in there. We might have had to close it, but if you want to join... Oh, shit. I did it again. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm going to boomer it up. Also, if Bibble's still in there, I'm ready to play World War Z with you, buddy. Copy. All right, there we go. I don't need this actually on there. So, boom. There we go. There you go. That's where it is. Make sure Aiden is on camera to give us some eye candy. No, I don't think she does face cams anymore. I don't think she does anyway. I'm going to hop into the holding van. I don't know if Bibble is in the Discord, but hop into the holding van. I think you have permissions to get on there. Although it looks like he's playing Styx Master of Shadows. Yeah, at Bibble, wake him up from his slumber. Breaking news, U.S. airstrikes in Iraq killed top Iranian military commander. Jeez. Great. That's just great. Boy, I'm ready for Orange Cheeto dipshit to get us into another pointless war. Let's see. Airstrike at Baghdad airport kills Iran's most revered military leader, Qassem Soleimani. Iraqi state television reports. Breaking, it's not clear who carried out the strike, but the death of Soleimani... Wait, so is this a... Okay, so this is an airstrike, but we're not sure who it is? Ah, boy. It's a good thing I'm autistic. It's a good thing I'm autistic. So I've also got another video, possibly later after the kill stream. I figure it might be a good way to incentivize people to come and watch afterwards. But our favorite neighborhood horse retard. Apparently he saw the video with Nick Fuentes and Lolly Socks and is apparently assuming that they're like gay lovers and shit because he's a hyper promiscuous degenerate who can't think about relationships or doing things with people for more than 2 hours if he doesn't get to fuck them at the end. So that might be something fun to watch. I don't know if you guys would be up for that, but definitely tune in after the kill stream and we'll definitely go through that. Flam, we killed an Iranian general. Is it confirmed that it was the U.S.? I'm seeing airstrikes, but I don't know. Oh yeah, that's me. That's me. That's my avatar. I need to get a new one. I'm thinking about maybe using this as my avatar. I might use this one. I like that one, but it's up to whatever I do. To be fair, the Catboy meme is kind of gay. Like, I can understand it, but at the same time, if you think that Fuentes literally means that he wants to have sex with Catboys, then you're a sped. That's all I can tell you. Can we listen to "Get an Avatar" by Sven? That song isn't the best, honestly. It's either going to be that or this. I kind of like this as an avatar too, although it's kind of spooky themed and it's not like Halloween time. One second, let me DM Bibble. You guys are all speds. Flam is too big for TTS, too big for Weeb Wednesdays, too big for Smash Brothers in chat. No. I just said I was going to play this with Bibble because we both got it for Christmas, I guess. So that's why I wanted to ask if Bibble wants to play with me. Apparently Nick is deeply in the closet. That would be my because I used to use because I still have it as my my DLive avatar. One second. I used to have Arino. I used to have like I think. Oh wait, here's the one. This is actually the same image that I use for my DLive avatar. I haven't changed it yet. Because I'm lazy and because I don't know, I'm a little crazy. Epstein's mistress Ghislaine Maxwell also exposed for hiding in Israel. Really? Have you seen the Mother 4 rebrand? Yeah, let's take a look at that. I saw that trending today. I kind of want to take a look at that. Let's see. The Mother 4 fan game called Oddity still looks amazing. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the trailer because I'm not gonna actually read the Kotaku article because fuck that shit. Wait, what? It'll be out when it's ready. Ah, we're taking the Duke Nukem Forever approach. I see, I see. I'd buy that. I'd buy that. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to. I guess this is the developer. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely keep a lookout for that because that looks like it's a lot of fun.
Shut up, Flam.
Oh, hi, Bibble. Hello, Bibble. How's it going, my buddy?
It's going. How you doing?
You ready to play some World War Z?
I'm waiting on you.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Arab Baghdad. Fuck. Oh, looks like we're going to war, boys. Ah, kill me now. I'm glad they rebranded it before Nintendo dropped the hammer on it. Yeah. Oh. Ask Bibble about Rand's stream.
Rand did a stream.
What, is Rand still streaming? Yeah, he's still streaming.
Oh, is he?
It says that he's still live. Is he like still on the frozen pause screen?
I don't know, man. I started jumping into my game. You ready for this?
I am. I'm also going to turn on TTS Chan because people are probably demanding it right now.
What is your epic gamer tag?
I think we're already friends on the Epic Game Stores.
Something based.
Are we?
Rand is mad lad.
Yeah.
He's playing Doom.
Okay. Let me
Oh, he's playing Doom. Okay.
Now he's playing and jamming out to some good
here.
tunes.
Oh, okay.
More like PPS. I'd kill for a Switch release of Oddity.
Will it let you
me
invite
too.
me?
I'm
I'm starting up the game right now, so we'll see in just a second.
Since 9:30ish this morning CST. How good is World Z? Oh Smirnoff, I'm among for you. At Flamenco, what was the name of the video? Damn TDS girl, you crazy. Pee pee poo poo. Damn it, Smirnoff.
Let's see, what are my settings for this?
It says warming up this shader cache might take a few minutes. So, Bibble's been wanting me to get this game for a while.
Well, he's been wanting me to play a game.
Yeah, that's true. Are you on stream?
For dinner. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Maybe not.
Or are you? Because I could host you.
Is World War Z
Well, I've got a very exclusive group of supporters that I'm streaming for. Right?
Ah, okay.
Because I was a man last year.
No, I'm doing my
This
supporter
game is badass.
only stream.
CNN is reporting on the Quds Force death.
Uh-oh.
World War Zog.
World
They couldn't
War
distribute it as
Zog.
Mother 4.
Oh, snap.
That was a great video from
Alright,
Pesos.
multiplayer, right?
Boris,
Well,
fuck me
go to
hard.
party up there and
World War
click on
Zog.
one of those plus signs.
I just changed
The
my
Bibble
profile
Man.
picture. It's funny because the author of the books is Super Jew. At Flamenco, what was the name of the video?
Oh, there we go.
Rand is so.
Oh, the video that we were watching, it's on Dame Pesos' channel. DamePes.
It's just a different title. It's not a big
OS.
deal.
That's Dame Pesos.
Okay, Flam. I'm out. Have fun with the game. This Iran stuff is a major black pill.
It really is.
//www.youtube.com/watch. V equals where 5 Jorik
No, it's the same-
teacher
same
equals
channel.
user.b. Spaceman, it makes me depressed. At Bibble, do you have a new channel? Dames vid//youtube.b/where 5 Jorik.
Wow, you're like level 54.
Wait, don't go into multiplayer.
Okay.
Go play
Can the
some.
bot talk in different languages?
Let's play some co-op. co-op first so you can get used to the controls.
About the game video.
So co-op campaign?
Lil white bike you gone get
co-op
drafted
campaign.
and get off or weave ass and become
So
a
just
real
quick
man.
play?
Yup.
Yeah,
War
that's fine.
coming.
Alright, 1 second.
//TwitterCom/NafisaBBC/status/1212909949149417473. No.
I'll do the medic.
Iran will crush the American menace. Time to get a pack and become a DOO.ER. Doomer. The game is called Oddity. Chapter 1 New York, Chapter 2 Jeru Salem.
Alright, change class.
Jerusalem.
Chat saying Chapter 1 New York, Chapter 2 Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat is really wanting to see Jerusalem, it looks.
Alright, we'll do Jerusalem.
Forgot they had that in there.
Defend Israel from the Goyim horde.
Am I not in this fucking match with you?
It says you are.
2.
Okay.
Baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark.
I love Israel and the Jews. This is good training for Flam when he's in Iran shooting rushing brown people.
Yes, it is.
This doesn't look like Fortnite to me.
Don't ever change.
I'm not.
It is Fortnite.
That was hot.
It's on the Epic Game Store, so it is Fortnite essentially.
Siege, it would turn you into a radical gamer. Yeah. Did I miss Senk?
Oh, of course, Flamingo's the woman.
Iranians are fucking tough.
Steak and steroids, you did, but it'll be on the YouTube channel too. Which you can follow right here.
Tonight. Also, I haven't been here for weeks.
Yes, there is going to be a kill stream tonight, and yeah, thank you, welcome.
/www.youtube.com/channel/UC3SE506RKQNYHLQU They'll fuck us up. Ugly bitch. It's cool they have a level set in the capital of Palestine.
Oh,
This is what happens when flamenco is trans confirmed.
Oh. There we go.
Uh-oh.
What?
Happened there?
Oh, I just had to allow it through my firewall.
Oh, of course.
Deploy barbed wire and watch the zombies tear themselves apart as they try to squirm through.
Take a breath if you think Israel is fake and gay.
Uh-oh.
Flam, me and you about to be kidnapped and prisoners of war together.
I did vow that.
Phoenix, how's it look from out there?
Baker 300 deep at Green Gold's house.
We gotta hold for backup.
Are you ready?
We wait.
Oh yeah.
Gotta get him out now.
Hey, optics check. Silent. Save Dr. Sheckelstein.
We got Zeke.
Oh, I guess we're not going quiet. Hold on, I need to change my graphics settings because it's freezing up.
Through the firewall, you fool! Time to steal your RAM. Hail Hezbollah.
We draw the Zeds away from Gringold and buy him some time.
There we go.
Oh shit! Help!
Ah!
Fucking lurker.
Can't wait for this to go cross-play. Set it to 10 FPS.
Ooh.
Iran is really brave going against TBH.
Not a good look for the medic.
Yeah, my video is freezing up too.
Your video's freezing up.
Don't steal Flam's Ram Ranch. Where else is he going to find the 18 naked cowboys? Neocons
Alright, get some of these kit and apply them wherever. Whenever you get your video sorted.
Alright, let's
put some barbed wire here.
Yeah, it works a little bit better. I'm also playing as a whammon with a good ass.
Unacceptable.
Very acceptable. Having a nice ass is key.
My boss is a 6'5" trans woman.
Wait, what is my class? Did I get the
There we
wrong
go.
class? Oh, shit.
Ma'am.
I think those are NPCs that we got in our party.
Healthy ass.
Are you ready?
What ass?
Yeah. Oh, so we were defending this position?
Echo.
Yes. As soon as we hit this button, the zombies are gonna come.
All right.
All right.
Well, I've got the machine gun ready, so.
Iranian
All
wave.
right. Let's do this.
Echo.
Yeah. Also, Bibble, you're coming in from both the game and the Discord.
Not dying today, motherfuckers.
Fat juice ass. You poop out of ass.
Full exterminated.
Cooning zombies.
Come on, bitches!
One of your NPCs is Ethan Ralph.
Yes, it is. Wow, these zombies are dying to non-headshots. That's not good.
Ass makes up for it.
Yeah, well, you got it on the lowest difficulty.
Okay, in higher difficulties, you actually have to hit the head?
No, they're just stronger.
Can't stop the gun.
So you kind of want to aim for the...
Gas that down. Snake move.
Oh shit, there's 4 minutes.
Oh shit.
Strong as our woman.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Gun with the wind. You dead.
Wow.
I gotta leave dangerous today, but I'm having problems with the verification code. Top gun. Aw shit.
Good enough.
The gun, the bat, and the ugly.
Oh shit, they're coming up behind us.
At Spencer
Sorry.
394, that game is beautiful but so damn hard. Frames menu.
F is
Yeah,
melee.
super frames, Menko. Holy shit.
F is melee.
Throw gas grenade.
Oh shit, here's a brute.
Guns of our fathers.
Is it a
This
tank?
is like a mix of left
Yeah,
4
he's
Dead
gonna
and
grab you
Days Gone.
if he can get his hands on you. Oh, that wasn't that hard. Make sure you refill your ammo before we leave, and stock up on your secondary here.
This'll work.
Use special ability gas chamber.
All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
What potato are you playing this on that?
Yeah, we'll have to
party
play
like
this on a little bit higher difficulty.
Yeah, I'm just running on my normal computer. It's just this game doesn't seem to be super well optimized.
We're gonna go this way.
Alright.
Green gold better be
Game
the real
stutter's
fucking
harder
deal.
than an institutionalized autist.
Oh shit, that's a grenade. Whoops.
Bibble is echoing. Do you have a low against for that gun? The dark gun rises.
Get your ass in here and seal the door.
Guns of Iwo Jima.
Yeah, generally the zombies don't like it whenever you make that noise.
Ah.
Like a grenade.
Oh my goodness, this frame rate is unacceptable.
Another one bites the gun.
After we get out of this mission, I'm gonna have to reset.
Okay. We can reset right now if you want.
Alright, I'm gonna close out the game real quick.
Just go into NVIDIA or AMD control panel and there is a thing to auto-optimize setting for games.
Yeah.
Name. Is this Coach from Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, let me look up the NVIDIA display thing. Oh shit, thank you for following. Druids are awesome. Hello, buddy, how's it going? Alright, let's see, NVIDIA. Or is it GeForce? Let's see, where's the NVIDIA?
It's
There we
Coach
go.
from CRP. Coach Red
Coach
Pill
from
should have been
CRP.
Left 4 Dead in Miami.
No, that's not what I wanted. Do
Looks
I have
boring TBH.
Do I have my driver things even up right now?
Sue, U.S. to war with Iraq?
It looks like Iran, but yeah, which is really stupid.
Mine Coach Coins Flam. Nvidia game thing. Do you even have it installed?
I don't think I do.
Flam,
I'll
how
have to
fast
download
are
it
you
tonight.
gonna look up Rule 34 of this?
Very soon.
U.S. would go to war with Iran, not Iraq.
Yeah.
Farengunt 451. Iraq is a U.S. puppet state. Never mind, you don't. I don't think.
Yeah, I need to download it.
Controlled mostly by Iran after ISIS ran around.
So what are you
War will be good,
downloading?
boy, the U.S. can make a
Oh,
lot
I'm
of
gonna
money.
download it during the
Time
kill
to
stream
break out
tonight,
the
not
Doom
right
Crawl
now. I'm
names.
just gonna have to make. I'm gonna have to make do with it without.
Man, I don't know if my
Trump
internet's
is a
fucking
literal
up
retard.
perfect.
Iraq has been conquered.
All right, hopefully this works now. You can hear me?
Yes.
All right. Let me add you. Invite the Bibble Man.
More gun jokes.
Let me try it in full
All right.
screen.
What I'm gonna try is I'm gonna
this
drop
war,
out
they
of
try to
Discord
get control
and then
of
just try to
Iran's
talk to you
central
in the
bank.
game.
Okay.
Wonder if Iran will call in its Russia Trump card. World War XXX.
All right, let me run the benchmark. Maybe that'll help me figure out what I'm supposed to be doing in terms of the settings on this game.
I thought Iraq wanted to remove US-backed politicians.
Well, you know, kind of, but yeah.
I wonder what countries will be backing Iran.
Russia, probably Syria.
Let me say again, Red Dead Redemption 2 is potsed as shit and you are forced to die at the hands of a literal Hebraic moneylender.
China,
Wood would a
maybe.
woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Russia. China. Pesky Iran in the way of a certain greatest democracy expanding land. What do you guys think of my new profile picture? LOL, Adam Sandler Twitter got hacked. North Korea. Haha pussies. At Flam. At Rando who?
Holy shit. You get like massive hordes in this game, huh?
I'm on Ditch. Where is the rest of the chat from? YouTube?
dlive.tv/flamenco actually. Druids are awesome.
At Bibble.
Huh.
/__/. Is this game just left 4 Dead Redux?
Essentially.
At Bibble.
Might have to have it on low settings.
D/live. I heard about them.
Yeah.
There is a Hebraic moneylender.
Oh, let's also
with a
turn
party
off
and you are
motion
forced
blur,
to
'cause
take a
fuck that
mission you die
shit.
from on his behalf. Oh no, Bibble audio. Troops are welfare
Yeah,
queens.
I guess we're gonna have to have him in terms of the game voice. Actually, let me make sure. Voice communication, just have it on, I guess.
Imagine still using Twitch. Come to Day Live Nibba.
There you go.
At Rando, what is his name? Slay Queens. Strauss.
Let's see. Well, just
When
off.
are you going to play Fatal where you roll for anal circumference?
I don't
I
know.
still like Twitch.
Is that what Seth was talking about?
You probably have Windows default NVIDIA driver. If you download the ones from the website, they have a thing that auto-optimizes game config.
Yeah, I'll have to
You
download
need a
that later.
Chinese VPN to play. I am too lazy to make new edits out all over again. Hacker is weak as fuck. hacking//twitter.com/Adam Sandler. What up, my retards?
How's it going, Colonel Meme?
At Druids Rossum same. Is it true Brittany Venti now lives in a women's homeless shelter? Big if true.
I don't know if that is true.
About to clean up on this widowed military pussy.
Damn. That's a little brutal.
Good stuff. Come and join my Discord for some real shit posting hours. //discord.gg/cx7rap6.
I wonder if Bibble can hear me.
Do you have an idea when you are going to do the movie on Twitch? Very good.
Soon.tm.
In the words of Hannah Hayes, I'm nor retarded, I am special.
I'm actually thinking about doing a video watch party, watching the new
Venti live in your apartment.
the new, what's it called? The new HBO Watchmen, and laugh about how bad it is.
That homeless shelter would have an abundance of milk then if true.
Ooh. Venti's Milkers, yum yum yum.
Adam Sandler is playing a you trying to control the underground diamond market.
How's it look?
Yeah, WTF happened to Venti? Haven't seen her in like months. Isn't Brittany's boyfriend a soy boy?
Alright, Bibble, can you hear
The
me?
game requires you to optimize your hardware to play it through software in order
Yes.
to get stable frame errors. It probably sucks.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Too much noise. I save lives. Would watch Flam
See.
watch Watchmen.
I can hear you, Flem. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, see that?
Hello, the Bibble man.
No,
I
I
can
can't hear you.
Wait, you can't hear me?
At Flamenco, which Teletubby is the most BNR?
These strays and
I
get
can only hear
defenses
Flam,
up.
when you gonna get with
Okay.
Naden and be the Athos Crusher? Masayoshi should have not married Goto. Should I
See.
call out of work tomorrow? Brittany has been in hospital due to chronic back pains. When Jewish actors
It says
fade, they
speech
either go
detection.
slimy merchant or activist spastic. This
Trying
shit
to
is so
find
insane.
the.
Bullshit
Oh,
walking
maybe
on
it's my
barbed
game
wire.
mic. Can you hear me now?
Adian doesn't shave her armpits.
Can Bibble hear me now? Oh shit.
Adios.
Oh shit,
LOL.
that's a grenade. How about now? Can
Those massive
Huh.
jugs must be bad for her back. I like hairy
I don't know what my volumes problem is.
From up on the bridge.
Flamenco, did you see the new Isaacia
Let me check
Quartet
my
Season 2
settings.
trailer
Maybe I
that
got-
just released on Christmas
Maybe I
Eve?
got the audio.
No, I didn't.
I don't think so, but we'll find out.
DSP Flam trying to learn the game.
I'm just trying to learn how to get my freaking audio to work because they don't have it under audio.
I swear I smell it on the bridge. That must be the alarm trigger.
Right-wing anti-war PPL can't decide between fuck the troops of Globo Homo and caring about if we go to war let it all burn. Touch me kills a nice WTF, these leaks must be fake. Venti's milk puts hairs on your neck. At Flamenco, do you have GeForce experience installed?
I don't.
Hearing anything at all.
What the hell?
Wait. Oh, it's really far away. Okay, I can hear it now. It's really.
You can hear me
really
now?
Far away.
On the bridge. That must be the alarm
That is
trigger.
what I asked him.
Oh,
no, he doesn't.
wait. Then it.
Stay close.
Can you hear me now?
Lurker nearby.
Jesus Flamenco. AMD
that's
cards
not
are
it.
superior.
AMD cards are superior. Well, I might have to get one when I
Alright,
get a
try
new
and,
PC, if I ever do.
Try and say something. Flem.
Can you hear me now?
Would Venti produce chocolate milk?
Let's trip the alarm.
Bibble, can you hear me now?
Where is that creep?
Cry cry for the Globo Homo troops who
Flem,
we
can
hate
you hear
most
me?
of the time.
Yes,
for
I can
being
hear you.
welfare queens. This odd
Flem.
version of Left
Yes,
4
I can
Dead.
hear you.
What kind of ice cream should I eat tonight? I'd motorboat Venti's milkers all night. Who else here is doing No Coom 2020?
Strike
Terminal.
controls. Let's see.
Get
We'll
a
see.
big 64, they're cheap AFRN.
See.
Or a 56 and flash it to 64.
We gotta move.
Can you hear me now?
The alarm.
Bibble? Hello? Nope.
Is there an issue with Discord?
Let's try just Discord
Never
again.
coom. Choco mint ice cream. At Steak on Striads eat the Chad vanilla. I tried to do no coom 2020, but I got drunk on New Year's and coomed. Everyone has failed no coom 2020. This is incredibly entertaining content.
Yes, it is. It really is.
Come
Audio
on,
issues.
someone trigger the
The
alarm.
Ooh, assault shotgun. Hello.
I don't know what the Discord invite is.
Swapping in the big gun.
It's right
I
here.
have not failed. Come and join my Discord for some real shit posting hours. //discord.gg/cx7rap6. If you coomed in a white lady, then it is fine. Playing as Jade nice. Make use push to talk.
It's not working.
I see the alarm switch on the bridge.
Push to talk isn't working.
World War Z or Left 4 Dead with a few tweaks. And then use Discord.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go back to Discord.
Yeah.
Punished for her, speak for yourself.
Hey, better be quiet.
If you breed, that's different. I didn't coom in a white lady, I coomed to pictures of my ex-girlfriend mom, but she is white. Okay. Make bibble. Flam is strong woman who don't need no man.
Uh-oh.
We can trigger the alarm from up on the bridge.
Oh my goodness, these frames. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to download. I thought I had GeForce Experience.
Stay close. Lurker nearby.
I guess Bibble is hopping in.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright.
Did you coom in a white sock?
I mean, I can't fucking hear you on here. I don't know, maybe it's just something with your audio in general. But
Yeah, I don't know what the audio is on
Okay, there we go. Now it's at least better. I can sometimes I can hear you on here. I just thought maybe if we could get that working.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, dude.
Chinese quantum computing burning down your PC.
Alright, let's just fucking
I sent
do
you a
this.
case of RC Cola.
Now that's a weapon.
That's a grenade launcher.
At
Neat.
Vampire Frog, big fan.
Alright, you want to go up there and turn it on?
Yeah. We've been running out of time for a while now.
Yeah, you don't run out
You
of time.
probably haven't updated any important shit in the better part of a decade. So depressed the welfare social experiment army might get owned in Iran. What a horrible thing. Die for Israel, boys. Official Iraqi TV is CONF rhyming killing of Qasim Soleimani, commander of Ranina Guard al-Quds Brigade in what appears to be a U.S. strike.
Oh boy.
Is based. Only non-Coke that tastes good. Better than Pepsi. 07. We need to occupy Iran to give them democracy. I got some RX 570s from mining coins. Hook you up cheap. Pepsi is better than Coke, but RC
You got some
Cola is
RX 57s from mining
Killing
coins hook
zombies
you up
plan
cheap?
nothing.
Really? How much?
I love Israel. Fucking Trump.
Of course, then I'd actually have to give you my, address, which might not be the best idea.
Soleimani was powerful than the president. This is what Israel would have you believe happens on a daily basis.
Maybe I'll go to Best Buy and look up some graphics cards.
plus shipping. Flamenco, here's the link to the trailer I talked about before //youtube.b/z90piw6us.
75 plus shipping? That's
You guys notice
that's
all
cheap.
Italian American girls have a double chin? Even the ones that
But is there a way to send it without like giving all my personal information? That's the thing.
On eBay for $40. Get a PO box like Ralph. I hope you know who gets nuked.
Yeah.
Bibi is more powerful than the POTUS FFS. Get a PO box Flam.
Alright, Flam, come over here.
Fingers crossed for a new
Come over
Vietnam.
Okay.
Jet lag. Trump is pathetic and gay.
Pick this up.
Check my
Yep.
pro center. Gibbs docs.
Alright.
Imagine being at an airport,
we'll go
hearing
ahead and go
airplane
now.
noises as you do,
Make sure you
and
get
then
ammo
suddenly
before you
having
leave.
4 tons of
All right.
shrapnel fly through you and your entourage.
And refill your
box.
secondary.
Get a P.O. box or ask a local business to use their address. That's how I got my Kiwi merch.
Alright, and then we're going in
Soleimani
here.
was the second most powerful man in Iran.
Wait, you can use wait, how do you use a local business to do that?
Box. Asterisk P.O. I sent Ralph a bag of dog shit.
Like a private mailbox?
Get your ass in here.
Yeah.
Is the greatest democracy.
I still don't want to give my state out though. That's the thing.
Election. Trump is disgusting.
What's your goddamn?
I'm sure you can get a private
Oh my
mailbox in a
God.
different state and have a mail that you
Huh?
and then forward that mail to a different place.
That's true. Wait, do what now?
To live stream. Then get it in a state that's nearby. It's Missouri. Florida obs. Trump is a race traitor and a pedophile.
Alright, come on.
I can't go through the
We
wall.
live in Colorado.
Oh, break
Just
it down.
get an AMD 5700 for $300.
Okay, there we go.
Best value right now. Will last you for years. Trump is going to win 80% of the black and Hispanic
Oh shit.
vote.
Yeah,
Trump
I
will
got
win
you.
2020 due to domestic policy, but it will be 4 YRS of fucking war, and when the DNC retake it all
Is there
in
anything
24
back here?
we
Oh,
are
here's a
all
med
fucked.
kit.
Or just have them send it to Ralph.
Oh
and
my
have
goodness,
Ralph
these
send it to
frames.
you.
Holy shit.
Stand in gas, please. He lives in Idaho. Imagine being so stupid you think Trump would do anything but the bidding of Israel. LOL. Just enjoy
Yeah.
the show and bloodbath. Hello friends. I have been downgraded from
I'm
VP
ready.
to not even a FLAT. No DMS. No emails. Nothing. Be careful friends at Flam. Flam is actually living in Alberta. He's a
I've also
secret
got
Canadian.
like
Trump is guaranteed
I mean, to be honest, I actually did the math about like my donations so far this like last year. I have enough to get like a really good gaming PC if I really wanted to.
You should.
Well, I already have kind of a nice gaming PC though, is the thing.
My mate wanted to call the paramedics for me, puking up a lot of blood from the stomach still and am having a hell of a timing. Why did Biddle choose New York Times journalist?
Well, then use the money to get better
Get the
internet.
graphics card shipped
I
to
have
Ralph.
really good internet. My internet problems are just I don't know what's going on.
Trust Ralph.
I think I need to go change out the router.
Ralph's brother in an art gallery.
That's
Oh,
true. I
shit,
could
we
have
gotta
it
get
delivered
some
to
back.
Ralph and then just have Ralph send it to me.
In the nuggets. Get a switch. LOL fuck it, day life deleted that.
Got it.
You can have a better one.
That's true. I can have a better one.
Are there even any other Republicans planning
Is
on
an
fighting
RX
Trump for the nomination?
570 a
Why
good
try
one
at
though?
this point? Give me your old computer, pay your mods. Wonder if you can turn into a zombie if you die. I bought an Oculus over the break, but now I have to buy a new graphics card because my 580 isn't enough. Just end me, brothers.
Ah.
Have them send it to Rand and Rand send it to you. Depends. What do you have now for a card?
No, you can barricade this whole place up. You don't.
I have a GeForce 1080 for a
Focus on
card.
School Flam do better this year.
I did fine last year, to be honest. Should I deploy an auto turret?
Kaku lose.
Yeah.
Noise. Walsh and Weld are running against Trump.
Oh, that's a terrible place to put it.
Oh, whoops.
No, I'm just messing.
I got a pre-built at a really good deal. Had my brother who knows parts look at it. There was no way in hell I would be able
see
to
here.
build one.
We've got an
Flamenco, do you
RPG
live in
launcher up
Wilmington?
here.
I think we have class together.
Oh, we've got some more things to
this is
deploy
slower
up
than
here.
that. A 1080
Oh,
is plenty fast enough for any games. You got something messed up in your setup causing poor frame rates.
Yeah, I do.
Got to PCPartPicker.com. You can look up specs and outline what you want
Who's this
slash
guy?
need to buy.
I might have to restart.
The only
I might have to
thing Flamenco
reset my
failed
computer.
last
It's
year
been
is
about
social
6 months since I
sciences.
did that last.
A 1080 is still pretty good. You're gonna have to spend a bit to get better. Wow.
Yeah.
You have a 1080.
Oh, we've got somebody else playing with
It
us.
should run this game fine. First send it to Gator, then to
I need to
Ralph,
I need to
then
update my
to
drivers
Hong
too,
Kong
I think is the
before
problem.
Ram delivers it. The 1080
Oh, shit.
should be enough already. Anything not running properly with it is just poorly optimized. Clam, make sure you stock on grenades since you keep accidentally setting them off. 1080s are fast cards. I thought Flamenco
Get downstairs,
was
make sure they're not breaking
taking
in.
bets on Clam getting
Oh,
killed
shit.
by the turret. I have a Chinese graphics card from 2013 and Meat Brothers. Clam just needs to upgrade to 128 GB of RAM. I still have a R9.
I have 82 terabytes of RAM.
Orders from Daddy Netanyahu.
It's not, oh, there we go.
Bob Iger will be POTUS in 24.
That's a wonderful
Disney
animation.
Entertainment and the internet will be scaled back to just Twitter. Hey Flamenco, can I ask you a question please?
Sure.
Reinstall. Don't download anime_porn.exe.
Yeah.
Have it sent to Ralph. Have Ralph send it to Bibble. Have Bibble's dog deliver it via air glider.
Bill's dog should deliver my graphics card from Ralph.
Why do Indonesian girls have huge
Sure.
milkers? Do you have SoundCloud enabled on your song requests on Twitch?
I don't. I don't think you can with Restream Bot.
Make sure you go around and after this is over, break down all the barricades and reset them.
Okay.
Demented weeb stuff. My dad wants to play samurai games. Indonesian woman fuck like crazy. Bibble's pitbull never hurt nothing. Should I quit my job and become an actor?
Probably
Hey,
not.
Room, why am I not surprised?
Time to go, Doctor.
You use Nightbot for Twitch, right? For the song
No, I
requests?
don't. God, this frame rate.
Without them, the satellite
Yes.
is useless.
So Adam Sandler got hacked? I know what the problem is, Flam. You don't have Israel enabled on your computer.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, that's Lame.
Oh, suck it up. Let's find the damn codes.
You'll never have the clout that Flamenco has in pedo.
Alright, we go this way, boys.
Shh. Go silent.
How do I use melee?
What CPU
F.
do you have, Flam?
F in chat.
Okay, F.
There are so many more meme songs on
I have
SoundCloud
Intel
that you should
i7.
post.
Oh shit.
How many boys did you build with Spacey?
But you only have so many
You pig.
slices.
I only have what?
You only have so many chops before it becomes pretty ineffective.
Yeah.
F.
You can
Oh, okay.
see here.
That son of a bitch.
F. Okay, that's all I wanted to ask. Thank you and goodbye.
Alright, Ozzy Mosey.
I'm going to eat 2 Big Macs, 20 nutties, and 2 bowls of strawberry ice cream.
Look at all these open windows.
There you go. That's what you get, bitch. Get what you deserve.
Not. And sometimes I'm just walking and I hit like invisible walls. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Almost dropping to nephew's IQ.
Yeah, I know, right?
It could be your streaming config. If you go into OBS, there's a setting to use NVIDIA hardware encoders. Will give better performance.
Yeah, let me make sure I'm
Flamenco download
using
more
hardware encoding for my.
Does this game have the Grug caveman like in the book?
Oh,
Maybe you have malware.
Now I ran malware bites.
Look over here.
This'll work.
4 cores, 8
All right,
threads
you
should
ready?
be more than enough to run this game with a
get through here.
1080. Something is wrong in software or drivers.
Yeah.
30 frames per
Son of
second.
a bitch.
We at PS3 levels chat.
Flamenco's PC has just gone retarded
I look
after
back,
dealing
check
with all
that.
the soy boys on
Somebody's phone.
piss.
He immediately
Should I
walks
become
away.
a yoga teacher?
Alright,
Is there
let's
an
do
overlay
this.
for CPU and GPU usage?
Here we go.
Yeah, it's just my
briefcase.
CPU's being used a lot.
Nice work. Let's find the next one.
Stay
Again.
steroids, dude, just be yourself, lols.
It might be time for me to reset my computer.
Holy shit, dude.
What?
Ralph's streaming in 30 minutes or 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Well, more like 20 minutes, but you get what I'm saying.
Flamenco is using onboard's graphics. Did stream just start?
No.
Got eyes on a lurker.
Stream mobile games instead.
Stream mobile games instead.
Yeah. You're gonna have
You
to.
got a malware at Flamenco Prod from Twitch.
Probably got a malware from Twitch, that makes sense.
Gun baby. My notifications be fucked up. Flam needs to fire up BlueStacks and show us how to get that free $100 on the Cash App.
Keep it tight, group.
Flam
The
has
what?
a favorite
Oh, shit.
mode of transportation. I like trains personally. Do what Bunty CUCK does.
I need a shower.
Stand in gas quick.
Yeah, you do.
Stream Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah,
Boss
definitely
just sent you horsecock.exe.
stream Raid
Whatever
Shadow
happened to
Legends.
Stream.me.
Alright, let's
died.
go upstairs. Let's go,
Follow me.
Yeah, stream.me died, unfortunately.
Heading upstairs.
Hush,
You're too loud.
I miss stream.
are you gonna actually work on this and try to optimize it and see if you can have a game? So I know
Yeah.
It's the first time. It's the first time you opened it.
Coming back for you, doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's also eating at my
Son of a
CPU. I'm like at 90% CPU usage. Like, it's been doing this for a couple of days now. I might have to...
I know. That's why your fucking Discord's fucking up all the time. It's the same thing. I know it's not this game or how it's optimized. I mean, maybe some of it is, but
You have
for
to
the most
find
part,
the
it's
Caligari
because
plan.
whatever's going on with your computer that you haven't fixed yet.
Yeah. I can just do a quick maybe reinstall, maybe. That'll do it.
JOOL and his posse of tards.
I don't know, man.
NVIDIA cards have an encoder chip
You're gonna
that
have
you
to
can
delete
configure
that
OBS to
hard
offload
drive.
encoding to it. Lower CPU use.
The
Doesn't
one with all the
affect games.
cartoon anime porn. That's what's really fucking you up.
Yeah, it might be.
Get rid of that shit, and
Wrestle
it'll start
Kingdom
working
this
right again.
weekend, GOYS.
You won't even have to do an
The best
install.
wrestling for 2020. Shoot the Jew.
I'm reloading.
One after another.
That anime feed folder is 92.
So these zombies used to
Quick
be
shoot
people that were alive, you know?
At
Yeah.
Louis Akkad is still the top.
And they all lived here.
Yeah, I'm shooting a bunch of Israelis.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just
Well, some of them are probably Palestinians.
I'm driving the
Whoa, bud.
Benz and my Mercedes is over there. Is this the US in 2050? Bibble go to room.
called.
Bibble.
I know, it's very uncalled for.
At Stakon Street Zakata is still one of the top, but Tanahashi will always be the ace of New Japan. Go to the room. No, this is USA 2024. Go. They're SJWs. 2. They.
This is
World War
awful.
III is about to start flamenco if you haven't seen the news.
I have seen it.
Sounds like it's
I
time
was
for
Are you going to be on the
all
kill
these
stream
zombies.
tonight?
Kiatala. You're in the capital of the USA.
Yes.
Dibble. Evac.
Phoenix, you ready? We're coming out.
Copy. Moving to console at helipad.
Let's this way.
Alright, this is the set
At
piece.
Blue, I like that shredded dude with the Bieber style haircut.
Pick this up.
I hope you can stream in Iran.
It's locked.
All right.
Handle it.
Where should I place it? Oh shit.
US 2021.
You just wait. You can hold it, or you can place it if it has a spot. They're right here.
Okay.
Look at those ramping. That swarm ramping mechanic.
Oh
That's
shit.
so fucking awesome. Hit the base, man. Hit the base. Hit the bottom.
You should mod the zombies into basketball and poop watermelon people.
Holy shit.
Trump going to bring back conscription. You all fucked.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Fire!
Come on, bitches.
I see gun control has worked very well for Chicago.
Shit's down over here.
Will Flam's autism make him ineligible for the draft though? If we
Probably.
use the power of autism, millions of us can mint whomever we want into the presidency in 2024. I say Tucker or
shit,
Alex
this
Jones.
guy's back.
Petition. Speaking of black zombies, whatever happened to RE5 with Rand? This is Virginia in a few months. Baby shark do 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 p p p
Is that him over there?
PPOL.
Baby shark do 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 do. Oh shit.
Another pyramid heading for the chopper.
Frag those sons of bitches.
Flam wasn't ethically diagnosed. I heard it costs $1,000 to take the autism test.
Alright, we're going this way.
Demands you die for it. Conscription is back. Kusher asked Daddy. Send 2024. This is based on a shitty movie, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We were promised RE 5 weeks ago.
We're moving as fast as we can.
Frag going in.
Alpha, get him off me!
Oh shit.
Pyramid down. We're moving.
I also shot the helicopter, which is probably a bad idea.
Yep. That's alright, let's go.
Costs $1,000.
Let's go this way. Keep going forward. Keep going forward. This way.
Book is YAI better than the fucking movie. Based on a shitty movie based on book.
And we can get to the
We're done.
helipad.
Heading to you,
Pick
Phoenix.
this up.
Alright.
Good enough.
Shit! Zeke snagged the tail rotor! Gas bang!
Spotted a lurker.
Ah!
Nothing wrong with shooting friendlies. Flam. Just ask Israel. What is this crap? I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The neurologists need to pay back their loans. Yet I gave a copy of the book to a coworker of mine for Christmas.
Throwing a frag.
Flamenco, if you're interested, here's the link to the trailer
Shit.
I talked about before //user.b/z90pi w6ux6i.
Swap it out.
Condolences to them.
Come on, bitches.
This is left 4Z.
Yeah, it's left for Zed.
Fix new.
How much longer, Phoenix?
So this is the movie, the game based on the book.
Throwing a frag.
Yes.
Shit. Ah, shit. They're getting at the helicopter.
Look, I found some.
Flamenco is searching for Saddam's hidden PlayStation 2 stash. Left for Dead. Is that the film about Benghazi? Kill the commies.
Shit.
Osama bin Laden's son watched anime. Do you
Yes.
think get shot IRL sucks? Get to the Jewish chopper.
Oh, get to the Jewish chopper.
Put the screamer
Get to
down.
the Jewish chopper. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what chat said.
Okay.
Gee.
Anyone get bit?
Oh, I got.
I'm okay.
I got bit all over the place.
Never stop. Look, we could fight our whole lives and never make a goddamn difference.
Osama bin Laden was 6'6". Dye your hair blue, they will think you are one of them.
Oh my goodness.
We did it. We
Well,
freed the city.
that was okay.
Remember to
but
harvest this
I need to see if I can fix this because oh my goodness, this is awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Why were the zombies still swarming to where the helicopter was?
I don't know.
We did it, Patrick. Was the virus creates for the Greater Israel Project?
No, I don't think the Israelis created the virus. In fact, one second. Let me go ahead and blank the screen real quick and look into GeForce. Let's see.
IA there a versus mode?
I don't think there's a versus mode.
Krusty Krab pizza.
The versus mode is pretty fun.
Oh, there is a versus mode. Okay.
Yeah, there's a versus mode.
Was a work of art.
Now they have a horde mode, which
is
is
there a
nice.
Mercenaries mode, haha.
Oh, it's mercenaries mode. Mercenaries on our game Resident Evil. That was a lot of fun.
For you and me.
But oh shit, my stream died, did it?
What was Mercenaries?
Oh shit, I have to get this game. Flamenco, do you want the link to the trailer I talked about before?
Yes, it did.
F.
Yeah. Try resetting it.
F.